Psychiatric symptoms in kids with Lyme disease. Experts have relied mainly on
Had to reboot everything. Sorry, guys. I would have been on time, but for some reason, everything was acting crazy today. Um,
is looking from his own end zone. Just to Rodgers.
yeah, 3-0 Buffalo. Oh, recovers the punt, throws it across the field. Tennessee runs across midfield, tackled at 42, and there's a flag on the play. Feel free to call in, help me call the game if you'd like, Reek, or anybody else. If you want to learn how to call a football game, now's your opportunity. Illegal forward pass by the Tennessee Titans. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm here. Appreciate you being in the stream. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, that was crazy, but they got a penalty on it. Somebody hit Pat up and let him know I'm live. Yeah, it's been a sad week, people. Very sad week. As all of us were excited this past off season, expecting much better results than what we've gotten from our team so far. But I haven't given up hope. I believe that we have talented players on the team. I believe that we have the men in the locker room that can get it done, with the exception of maybe one or two more edge rushers uh, and 4 offensive linemen that'll work for them. But other than that, I think we have a pretty good team. If we can block so that Saquon can have some gaps to run through, or we'll have time for our routes to develop for Daniel Jones to find someone to throw the ball to, that would make a big difference. Salute to Tudo. Appreciate you always popping in the stream all the way from Palermo, Italy. You're a great supporter, and it is not taken lightly at all. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Tudo says, Saluti, the big boss Lou. Drop by your office to pay our proper respect. You already know. And we slap all stinky Eagles fans on the way out. So, as we all know, I'm cheering for Buffalo. That is another New York team. Familiar with the area, I'm familiar with the team. So, until the Giants give me something to cheer for, I am cheering for the Buffalo Bills. Still a diehard Giants fan, though. That's never going to change, people. And as we return from commercial, here we go. Tennessee lines up, under center man in motion, jumbo set, 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen, single back, play action. throws it for 8 yards to Derrick Henry and a flag on the play. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hold. It's going to come back. And it's going to come back, people. And if you haven't had the opportunity to go and watch all right, guys. In my opinion, stinky Rams were extremely smart to take out the Giants' offense key players, Tony and Thomas, out for an easy win. That's exactly how we do it against every opposing team. Yeah, I think Dallas kind of did the same thing, and the Rams just followed suit. Good defense. Julio Jones with a catch and hit as soon as he got the ball. Yeah, I agree with you, Sunday. If you guys haven't had a chance, check out my Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight highlight video. I just posted that up. 15 minutes worth of the fight. Good footage. And Tannehill throws a pick. Yeah, if you guys didn't get to watch that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight, I posted highlights of it on my channel. Tannehill throws a pick. Bills have come to play this year. Them boys is ready. Buffalo is number 1 in the NFL, plus 11 in turnovers. Wow.
What's going on, partner?
Big Pat, what's good?
Trying to find out what Joe been hiding.
Oh, Joe's best friend just had a baby.
Okay.
C-section. So he's running food and stuff to the hospital, helping his buddy out.
Okay.
Yeah, he told me to tell all you guys hello.
That's what's up, man.
I just posted the fight highlights of the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah, you can't see it, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you. When they say it's blocked, those views and stuff don't matter. I did the same thing. They're gonna block that every time. They don't be playing about those boxing videos, boy.
So what, you gotta wait the 2 weeks till somebody can watch it on Showtime or something, and then post the
I don't know
highlights?
how you get those boxing things up unless you have enough. Unless YouTube feels you have enough followers and everything, then they allow you to do it. But other than that, man, shoot, that stuff gonna get blocked.
So you can't even see it at all?
Not on your channel. I can't see it.
second. Hello. People call you in the middle of a damn live, boy, I tell you. No respect.
Who said what?
I said people will call your damn phone in the middle of a live. No respect.
Mm-hmm.
And know you live because you just commented. Son of a bitch. Man, that's jacked up. I did all that work to edit that damn. You only got we only got 2 subscribers difference, Pat.
Huh?
We only got 2 subscribers difference in between us. I'm 529, you 527, bro.
Oh, I'm at 529 now.
Oh, we tied. That's what it is. That's what it is. You about to pass me by tomorrow. Probably tonight.
I'm trying to hit those view hours now. Just to be halfway done.
Hey, listen, bro. I don't hate. Congratulations, my brother.
Shoot, I just made. I was like, forget it. Let me just go hard this month. Find whatever content I can make and see if people like it. Hi, Sunday.
34 points per game. Man, don't tell me about that. I've been thinking about a cigarette for the past 20 minutes, but I haven't had time to go get one. I need to go find one.
I'm finna go do it.
Oh, y'all dirty as hell.
You have to hold it down for a second.
You dirty. I just finished eating too. You dirty as hell. Oh, Buffalo with a quick first down at the 25-yard line.
Man, Sunday, you do everything. You mod, you post links, you show support.
Yeah, I don't
Little lady, you be busy, and I thank you.
So I got to go to the actual stream, right?
You heard we signed McKinney.
Who?
Benardrick McKinney, the linebacker that used to be with the Texans, and he got released by the Dolphins. Middle linebacker.
It's been one hell of a day, Pat. I didn't actually. What in the hell is going on? I'm trying to
It's
make
gonna be a better
more.
game than people think, though. I think these Titans are gonna play them hard. Got Josh Allen shotgun, hands it off to the running back, gets to the 20, down to about the 19. It'll be about a 3rd and 4.
There you go. There you go, Sunday. You are now a mod. You now have a wrench.
All right, 3rd and 5. Josh Allen shotgun, running back to his left. Looking towards his right throw, and it's complete to Stephon Diggs for a first down. It'll be first down and 10 from the 12.
Another first down. Boy, that boy just driving him down the field. Got a feeling I'm going to change this score on this banner here in a second.
Mm-hmm. Teaching Janoris Jenkins, a former Giant, a lesson out there. All right, we got Josh Allen in the shotgun. Snaps the ball, fake it to the running back, throws to the end zone, incomplete. There's a flag on the field. Might be pass interference.
Shout out to the 6 that's watching. Go ahead and click that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and the Big Pat Sports Talk. We do this every Wednesday on the Giants True Blue Big Podcast. And,
hey, we
alternate between calling games between me, him, and Joel.
Hey, we're gonna have Authentic as a special guest.
This Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, it'll be first and goal. Trick play to the tight end. Oh, the Knox gets to the outside with some speed. It'll be a touchdown, but it look like there's a flag. So it look like it'll be coming back. And Knox showed a burst of speed right there to get in the end zone, but it's gonna be a holding.
You sure on the defense, right?
No, that's gonna be holding on the offense.
Can I get a call somewhere? Can't get it for the damn Giants. Can we get it for Buffalo? Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that, Hit Squad. Hot Fudge Sunday in the building. Got the power wrench.
All right, first and goal from the 15 now. Josh Allen gets the snap, rolling out the pocket. It's 19 out the backfield. He fumbles, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be second and goal.
Pat, you want to answer that question? Because what, is it 1 hour difference between you and me?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to say the wrong time on the air and look like an idiot.
So it's 9 o'clock there, and it's 8 o'clock here.
Yeah. 9 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Central.
All right, second to go. He hands it to the running back. And like you said, I get a call. Hold on real quick.
Third and goal. 12 minutes left in the second quarter. Pat, can you hear me? Do you guys hear me? Jaden, can you hear me?
Yeah, Lou, I had to take a call real quick, man.
Were you able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Okay.
I was on mute. You couldn't hear me.
No, that's fine. I was just making sure because everything went blank. I was like,
bad ball by Josh Allen right there. They just missed a touchdown. So there's going to be another field goal by the Bills, looking to go up 6-0 on 2 field goals. This is what we do. You normally don't see this from the Bills. Kick is up, and it is good. 6-0, Buffalo
shout
Bills.
Shout out to Tennessee Big Play Slay, Hit Squad, Mac the Giants fan for being in the stream. Appreciate all the support. If you guys don't know who they are, go check them out. All of them are content creators as well. They all make good Giants content, except for Big Play Slay. He makes good Eagles content. Even though I'm not an Eagles fan, he's always showing love. So go check him out, sub him up as well. All these guys put in that work.
Yeah, I just like to thank everybody that showed me support this past month, man. I've really been working and it's been paying off because of supporters like you guys. So
hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. As long as you stay consistent and keep grinding, man, it's gonna pay off. There's other people like these right here that put in that same work. They recognize and they support. That's why I always say go sub them up too, because they make good content as well. They understand the grind.
Giants community is very strong, even though we trash right now.
That's the only thing we got strong, because our damn team ain't no shit right now.
Our damn team giving up the goods, boy.
Yeah. Our team is a drunk girl at a college party and somebody slips something in her drink.
Man, they ain't giving no resistance. Take it.
Right, JD. I love to thank my Giants team for being dog shit for 5 years. Oh
Hey,
shit.
but you gonna have to call this drive, Lou. I'm gonna go outside and smoke real quick. I'll be right back.
As soon as you come back, I'm going to get me one. I got you.
All
Tag
right.
me in like an old wrestling match. Appreciate that hit squad. Who? Why? Why? Wait a minute. I can't hang out tonight. Feeling a little sick. Get up with y'all later in the week. Okay, Mac. Hope you feel better, my brother. Uh, go ahead and drink you a bunch of hot fluids. I know I ain't trying to sound funny like I'm your grandma or nothing, but stay away from all dairy, no cheese, and stay away from all carbs. No pasta, no rice. All that stuff makes mucus right now and phlegm. And with the corona and all that shit going on, you don't want no mucus and no phlegm. I hope you feel better though, bro. Nah, we've been cursed since we pushed Coughlin out. But I agree, we are cursed. This is cursed. That is cursed. And he's hit at the 23. Good God. Tennessee will start their drive at the 23-yard line as the offense comes out onto the field. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. 6-0. Buffalo leads. Need to change my banner. Man in motion. Two receivers at the bottom of the screen. Single bat set. Hands it off up the middle. Derrick Henry runs for 10, 20. Then nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Derrick Henry for the Tennessee Titans. Straight up the middle. Once he got to the second level, nobody can catch him, and he went untouched. Good run by the Tennessee Titans. Drawn up very well, executed with perfection. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. And just like that, people, we have ourselves a game. And that's 7-6. Titans lead. All right, Buffalo, you need to come back and answer. Can't be out here putting up field goals against Tennessee. Got to go out there and score touchdowns. Come on, Buff. Let's get it. Yeah, it drains the damn life out of you, drains the energy out of you because we put so much into this damn team. I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about. I wish the Eagles gave the ball to Miles Sanders and then he'd be doing that too. But the head coach says no. Well, the head coach ain't seen enough of him yet to know what he can do and trust him on certain things. So in a way that's hindering Miles Sanders, yes, but in a way it's also protecting him because he's not running him ragged and putting him at the risk of getting hurt until he knows what he's good at and what he's not. So it's a double-edged sword. I wish my Giants would too be like the dogs, not dog shit. Yeah, and honestly, it's just our offensive line. If we could fix our offensive line, that would alleviate 98% of our woes. Because even though our defense needs to be fixed, uh, we'd still be able to shoot it out with anybody. So Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go. No, Nate Solder ain't bad, Jaden. Nate Solder ain't bad. Nate Solder's a piece of shit. He couldn't block a damn feather. Our O line is far from being good. No. Our O line is couldn't win in the Special Olympics. Our O line is trash, with the exception of Andrew Thomas, who can't seem to go a season without being hurt. Everybody else on that line is trash. Who do you think scored? Derrick Henry, straight up the middle, run up the gut. Oh, you said that's what Pat's gonna say. Okay, never mind. Yeah, defense got a whole lot of work to do. All right, Tennessee set to kick it away. The kick is off. Buffalo back to receive and runs it out of the end zone. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 27-yard line tackle. Good strong run. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Once he got to the second level, he was gone. He put the afterburners on and left everybody. Now, everybody, that's how you say it in the South, right? Everybody. He left everybody. O'Shane Jimenez and Lorenzo Carter should not have even made it past the roster cuts. They should have been cut in the offseason. That's a fact. I said it all offseason that I didn't believe they had what it takes. And the only reason they're here is because Gettleman's trying to live and die by his picks so it can look like he drafted good players, but he didn't. And we have a fumble and a flag and a bunch of craziness going on here. Yeah, it's about to get ugly. The 4-1 Bills and the 3-2 Titans are scrapping out here. This is gonna be a dogfight. Yeah, we should have never got rid of Dalvin Tomlinson. And Tay Crowder, you can't expect much from Tay Crowder, even though he's showing flashes. He's Mr. Irrelevant, man. You can't have Mr. Irrelevant out there playing your Mike linebacker. I mean, that's just a fact. I'm sorry. That uh, Tom Brady was Mr. Irrelevant, and yes, look what he's done. But that's you know, how many times you think that story's gonna happen? I mean, come on, seriously. And he didn't just come out the rip and become a star. He sat on the bench for a while. All right, the helmet hit to the head of the quarterback. First down, Buffalo Bills. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Josh Allen in the shotgun set, single back set. Screen pass, 5 yards, Singletary. Yeah, and these boys are hitting. This is not no walk in the park out here today. Both these teams came with a desire to win this game, and they are playing hard. Second and 7. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Single back set to the right of Josh Allen. Pass over the middle. Caught for a first down. Yep, Sanders. Pickup of 27. 27-yard pass, first down. Injured player. Injury timeout. Yeah, looks like this one's going to be a dogfight, fellas. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, leave your comments, thoughts, ideas in the comment section. And as always, appreciate you being here. Because I know you can be watching Peyton and Eli right now. Pat abandoned me. Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight. Tennessee came to play. Mike Vrabel got them boys ready to play. And, as we all know, the Bills have been playing hard all season. So looks like we got a good one on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Nuggets versus Suns Wednesday. Brooklyn Nets versus the Sixers Friday. Might have to call that game. Yeah, might have to call that game Friday. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all want to hear us call a basketball game? Tudo says New York Giants should build a circus tent over the MetLife Stadium in order to sell more tickets for the clown show. Sanders with another first down. Emmanuel Sanders, oh man. Sits in the zone, fakes them out, draws their attention, cuts back upfield, and makes a reception. Good first down play. Good composure by Josh Allen to sit there and wait and have patience for his man to get open. Man in motion. 3 receivers in the tight end. Short pass. Singletary on the gain of 3. Tennessee was there sniffing out. Shotgun set. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Diggs both have 2 touchdowns on the season. Both brothers doing their thing. Touchdown, Stephon Diggs. 13-7 Buffalo. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Caleb Farley is injured. His knee is being evaluated. Yeah, Pat, you missing it. 13-7.
14-7.
13-7 Bills over the Titans. Derrick Henry with a long touchdown, like 65-yard touchdown run. And then the Bills
He just hit Diggs right there.
Bills answered back Stephon Diggs, who's tied with his brother, by the way. 2 touchdowns on the season. Tevin Diggs and Stephon Diggs. All right.
Derrick Henry is the truth, boy.
Yeah. Once he got to the second level, he just put the burners on. He left everybody behind him, bro.
That's crazy how somebody that big can run that fast. That's absolutely nuts.
That's if you remember when we first got Brandon Jacobs, I used to be mad because he used to try to dance around in the back like he was a little dude. And I used to be like, man, as big as you are, if he just did that, he'd be unstoppable. And then he finally figured it out after he done got hurt up and was an old veteran.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. How a guy that big is, and he's elusive too. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, no, he got moves. Hey, what you want? They just played a commercial, and I asked the people in the chat what they thought, and I'm asking you. I think the Brooklyn Nets played somebody Friday. I forgot who it was. You want to call that game?
You said the Nets?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we need to get into that basketball lane too, bro. I was gonna ask you about that too.
What is the difference between a large bag full of garbage and a Philadelphia Eagle fan? The bag. You're damn right. 76-yard touchdown.
All right, 2nd and 8 Titans. They're in the huddle. Are we in the same wavelength, or are you ahead of me?
Huh?
Are we in the same position? Or are you ahead of me or behind me? Because right now they're lining up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8 Titans.
Yeah, 2nd and 8, 7 minutes, 16 seconds.
Yep. All right. Tannehill in the shotgun, snaps the ball. Henry was to his left. Bills get pressure. There go that get that ass again.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Play get that ass. It gets results.
Flag on a play. Might have been holding.
It gets results when you play get that ass. Quarterback be running for his life. Oh no, they're trying to get my ass.
Right. That's what they play.
Joel in the building.
I know y'all remember the days when our defensive line had that in them.
Yeah, we did it to Brady in 2 Super Bowls.
Did it to Aaron Rodgers too.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Aaron Rodgers telling the Bears fans, I've always effing owned you. My whole life I've owned you.
I don't know how, because he was a San Francisco fan his whole life.
No, I'm talking about he's beating the Bears.
His whole
so
career,
many times.
He's beating the Bears, yeah. But his whole life,
all about effing life. I've owned you.
Because he wanted
I
them
still
to
own you. All right, 3rd and 8. Titans from their own 23-yard line in shotgun. Bills looking like they're coming. Will they back off or will they come? They back out. They send 5. And look at them. They're getting on them again. They chasing them. Tannehill down the field, down the right side, and it goes off somebody's helmet, and he catches it. Julio Jones catches it off the tip. Oh, they say he was out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds. His foot stepped out of bounds before it hit his hand. He almost hurt himself.
But that's a pass interference on Hyde. That would have been sick if he caught that though. That was crazy.
Old man still got that hustle in him. Oh, there go Joe in the building. Congratulations to the bearded one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I felt lazy
Joe.
tonight. I felt lazy. Sorry about that, guys. I had a busy couple of days here.
You ain't got nothing to
Oh, no, you
apologize,
fine,
bro.
Joe. Shoot, you always support, bro. We got to support you when you need it as well.
I got broad shoulders. If I have to live with saying 12-5 at the beginning of this season and then deal with this horse crap.
This is the type of defense we need to play right here. Can you read that, Joe?
Yeah, they said it was a catch. I knew he got his feet in on that play.
That's the type of defense we
Hi,
need to
Sunday.
play. Well, she's a moderator for everybody, ain't she?
Yes. Sunday's the greatest supporter.
She puts in work.
Yeah, she does. Always here.
She got a channel?
I don't think she has a channel, no.
1, 2, he drug it. I told you he caught that.
Man.
1. There it goes, 2. He caught that, man. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
All right, after amazing catch by Julio Jones, Titans in scoring position. In a single back formation. A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry just stiffed on a defensive tackle.
I saw that.
Julio type of brother that'll slap you with the Tulio.
Hey, Derrick Henry is a defensive tackle. What are you kidding
They
me?
still get Derrick Henry in the backfield for a 2-yard loss, but he just stiff on the defensive lineman like it was
nothing. Yeah, he damn sure did.
I wanted the Giants to get him so bad. I was like, that's Brandon Jacobs 2.0. Oh my God. I think he's better than Brandon, actually.
He's way better than Brandon Jacobs. Yeah, he's way better than Brandon Jacobs.
I mean,
he can do that.
I'm mad love for Brandon Jacobs. Mad love, but
oh my goodness. Screen pass by the Titans. He sneaks out, gets to the 25 for about a 7-yard gain.
Showing him throw Richard Sherman to the ground. Or Josh Norman.
All right, well, I need my nicotine.
Ooh. My goodness.
Yeah, nicotine, caffeine. I agree.
Yo.
He's like Brandon Jacobs with the same. I think Brandon Jacobs is a little bit stronger than him, but he's way faster, way more elusive.
Yes.
He seems to feel better than Brandon Jacobs.
Mayfield's shoulder, bro?
3rd and 6.
Did y'all see what happened?
Down right here. A.J. Brown in motion. Tannehill on the shotgun. They snap it. Bills coming with the pressure. Tannehill over the middle and is incomplete. Too high for Julio Jones right there. Julio never got the first down.
Buffalo defense holds. They bend, but they didn't break. Good D. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Orchard Park going crazy right now.
Yeah, Tannehill missed one right there. He threw that high and behind. If he throws that in front of Julio Jones and lets him run, that might be a touchdown. 43-yard attempt by the Titans. The kick is up, and it is good. 13-10 Buffalo.
And Buffalo leads the game. What are we going to do, folks? We have ourselves a drag out brawl here.
It's cold outside. I had to break the robe out. This old man, that cold just creeping right into my bones, man. Whew, I don't want to turn on the heater yet, but damn, I might have to.
Oh, well, where you are, I know it's cold.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know that's cold, bro.
It's getting a little nippy out here in Louisiana at night. I know it's cold where y'all at.
Oh, he by Lake Erie, bro. It's about to be snowing by Halloween. It'll be snowing.
Oh, don't be cursing with that 4-letter word on this stream now. We're not allowed to talk about that white stuff yet.
Hey, listen, bro. I made
that's what our offensive line is on white stuff.
I made a lot of moves at Rochester and Buffalo.
I don't know
back in the day.
I think if they were on white stuff, they might play a little harder.
I think you're out by Bad Dog, actually. Bad Dog don't live too far from you, Joe.
Actually, he's about 3.5, 4 hours east of me.
East? Where's he at? I thought he was.
He's over by Albany, I believe.
New York.
Oh, he's by Oneida and shit. Poughkeepsie over there.
Yeah, I think so. I think Slay's the closest there. He lives in Syracuse or Syracuse, however you want to say it.
Why'd you say it? Why'd you say it like that?
What? It's Indian.
It's Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, highlight Toodle's comment.
Oh man.
I take my broken vacuum cleaner back to the repair shop to fix it. They put an Eagles jersey on it, and now it sucks more. Yo, Tudo be going.
All right, Josh.
Oh, my goodness.
They snapped it to Josh.
Pick 6.
It's tipped and it's picked
Wow.
by Byard. Byard to the 20, to the 15. He's down to the 11-yard line. I told you guys this game was going to be a lot better than people think.
No, not pick
That's
six.
why
He
you
did
see
11.
nothing to
Wow.
sniff at
Okay.
either.
Sunday.
He went in the end zone. I saw them celebrating.
Yeah.
The 11.
Yeah. It's
Are
easy
you
to.
guys ahead of me?
No, actually, I think I might be 1 second ahead of you, not by much, but it's not
Yeah,
enough
I'm
to
a
worry
little
about.
ahead of
They was all
both of
celebrating in the end
all
zone,
of
but
y'all.
he actually
That's
got
what a
knocked
pass
out on
rush
the
does
11.
for you. That's what a pass rush does for you, folks.
Yeah, and that's what a defensive end does,
Well-
not a converted player.
Well, I tell you, there's only about, with everything, I
Why
don't
we
think
bring Kelvin
anybody's
Benjamin back and
job
make him
is
a
safe.
defensive end?
I don't think anybody's job is safe at this point.
It
If
should
we get
be.
blew out by Carolina, I think somebody gets fired. All right, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Titans in position to take the lead. Hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle. Gets it down to the 4-yard line
Oh.
after about 7 yards.
Henry's down. Or whoever that is. Is that
Oh.
Henry?
Is that
Oh, that's
Taylor
an offensive
Lewan?
lineman.
Please tell me that's not Lewan.
It's an offensive lineman because he just.
I think it's Taylor Lewan.
Yep, Taylor Lewan.
Dang,
After that
that's a
injury
big
yesterday in
loss.
Pittsburgh, boy, I don't want to see.
Did he hit his head?
It's looking like they're looking at his neck and he's not moving his legs or his arms.
Oh, he just moved his leg.
Tudu's so damn
Yes, he
focused
did.
on my
He just
team.
moved his leg. He just moved his leg.
In the
When the
chat.
head coach comes to the field, you know it's serious.
Right.
All right, get the helicopter, boys.
Oh,
How
hate
many
seeing that.
Philadelphia Eagles players does it take to change a flat tire? None. They're all
No.
a bunch of morons.
I'd like to. Does anybody watch Boomer and Geo in the morning?
Oh
No.
man.
Yeah, I
Boomer
did.
came
I
and
did
said
my
that we were the
video. If
laughing
you've seen it,
stock,
I did
yeah.
a reaction to it.
Okay, so what do you think about Boomer saying there's something going on with that stadium with the injuries that are happening? But Boomer did bring up a good point.
Pay
Galladay
get
got
some
hurt in
grass.
Texas. Barkley got hurt in Texas. But it seems like guys our Giants players are getting hurt in Giants Stadium.
Yeah, our turf has been bad forever. Remember that season when we lost all our receivers in one game?
Well, you know what? Well, I just wanted to bring that up because we're not the only ones now talking about it. There's actually,
because they're actually stealing it from our streams.
right. Well, if they want to, great. But you know what? At least it's getting noticed. I don't care how it's getting noticed.
What's the smallest room in the world? Construction site, portable in the Philadelphia Eagles
Hey,
football
focus
team.
on your team. Focus on your team, Tudu.
Hey. I'm not gonna
Just
do that
saying.
today. I'm not gonna do that today.
We're here to.
We're here to enjoy the Buffalo Bills and Tennessee Titans game. Don't make me pop you into the
I
back.
Hey,
think. Do you
man,
think
he
we need to
coming
go
at
back to
me.
natural
Coming
grass?
at me.
He's not coming at you. You don't even know you're an Eagles fan. Now he does, but
But I'm not. I know you guys might not want to talk about it, but man, I'm afraid of the future. I mean,
I'm
we're
not.
going to get through this, but
I'm not.
don't get attached to any one guy right now.
Oh no, I'm not attached to
Oh, no.
nobody.
Even
think
though I
Daniel
love Daniel
is safe.
Jones,
I think he's safe. I think he actually has a valid excuse. Nobody else does. He does.
yeah, but
Let's
you
not
know
forget,
what?
this is his third season, and this is only his second season in this system. And he's had
Joe,
8 different linemen in the first 6 games. So,
You know,
you know,
I get it, Lou, but when you're a CEO, you bring in your people. It's
That's
just the way the
point.
business
Is
works.
anybody gonna come here
What's
and
up,
be
fam?
able to have that power? Is
They
anybody
have
gonna
to.
is anybody gonna come here and have that power to do
They
that?
they have to, Pat. They have to have that power.
But do you think the mayors would allow that to happen?
You know what? For winning football and put titles back on the podium, give them the power.
Were you able to see
because if they do, you're right. I don't even believe Daniel Jones will be safe if that happens.
Zion.
What was that, Lou?
Zion.
I said, were you able to see the fight on my stream or no?
The fight on your stream? No, it was blocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, they got him on the stretcher and
might
they're
as well
bringing out
just
the
put it
cart.
down, man.
Yo, question for Joel.
Answer for
When you said like afraid of the future, do you mean like you're just afraid of the future in general, or is it just like
No, he's talking about football, Slay. Come on, man.
Oh,
It's your reading and comprehension of it.
I thought he was talking about for the Giants.
It's
I'm
your
like, what do
reading
you
and
mean you got two
comprehension of
first-round picks?
Yeah, I am talking about the Giants
Yeah, he's talking
organization.
about the
I'm very
Giants.
afraid of what's going to happen.
Because we have incompetent
okay.
people in front offices, but come on now. This is a Buffalo
Did you guys
Bills.
see what happened
This
on the
man
play?
is carted off on the field, unconscious, on a gurney, on a
No, I don't
stretcher.
think they're going to replay it
Yeah,
either, like Nick Gates'
missed
injury. They're not going to reshow that.
Yeah, they've done better about that. They haven't been showing it because
I mean, they showed that one on the Pittsburgh guy.
They put him on the what is it
Backboard. It's
Yeah,
called a
that.
backboard.
It's
I
called
was
a
gonna
gurney.
say too. I was watching.
Well,
shout
the
out to Pat.
guy
I was
from
watching your,
Pittsburgh is okay.
Yeah, I
I was
saw
watching
that.
your video
Jared.
today, Pat, and
Ryan
I like
Shazier is
that
okay.
it's starting to
Thumbs
take
up.
notice
Beautiful.
about the
Beautiful.
turf. The New York turf is about to make mainstream media, and I also like Lou's joke about it that they're watching our stream.
Okay, he gave
I
the
think
thumbs
that's
up.
And
it
the
looks like he
subs
gave a
time.
thumbs up. He should be good.
What
It looks
Joe-
like that's getting noticed in the mainstream media about our field. You know, about our field being that we should go back to regular grass.
Oh, but
We
what
have
Joe-
two
I didn't
teams
think
that
Joe-
plays in one stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Miz been saying that for a minute. Miz
was
Yeah.
saying that. Yes,
Miz been
absolutely.
screaming that cheap grass shit for a while.
Okay, Tannehill in the shotgun, hands it off. No, he doesn't. He keeps it. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown Titans.
See, that's how you block for the quarterback to run on the end. You hold your block and give him a hole.
Oh, you
Wow,
yeah,
Pat
hey,
is
listen,
ahead of me.
Our Giants don't understand what that means, Joe. They don't.
You
speak
don't
it
think
in
Daniel
Hebrew.
Jones could do just what Tannehill did right there? He could do
I
that
know
easy.
he can. I know he can. But our line don't block. Our line can't
And
block their
then
own shadow.
that linebacker never would have chased our running back like he did right there. He took himself completely out the play, 97, because he was worried about getting Henry down. That
I will say
linebacker would have
this.
stood right there.
What our defense needs is two defensive ends. We have the two pieces in the middle in Dexter and Leo. Okay, if we play them both as defensive tackles and get a defensive end on each side that's worth a damn, our defense will change significantly. Because once you create a pass rush, then that means our guys only have to cover for 2 to 3 seconds. And I
That is true.
believe that James Bradbury, Adoree Jackson, and Logan Ryan can cover for 2 to 3 seconds. It's once you get to like 4 or 5 that they lose all their shit.
Yeah, because right about now, Andrew Thomas is the only safe guy on this New York Giants team.
Fact.
That is true.
Especially on the O-line. Because I would take my first 5 picks and get all
Well,
linemen.
Tony is safe.
Tony,
Galladay is safe as well.
Ojulari's safe, I believe.
Yeah, Ojulari
That's
is
true.
safe.
Especially if he gets better throughout the rest of the season.
And Leo and Dexter are safe.
I don't know
For right
about that
now.
one.
For right now.
No, Leo is safe because you can't release him.
True. That's right. They just did that deal this year.
And you want to know something else? You're not going to like it, but Adoree Jackson is safe too because you can't release
We
him.
just signed them too.
What
We
Tennessee
can always
kicked the
always
ball off.
negotiate contracts, right,
Buffalo
Pat?
will
We
start
can always
off at
change
the
some stuff up.
25-yard line with 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go when we would come back from commercial. It is 17-13.
What up, Benny?
wait, y'all are trading for Kyle Fuller?
No.
No.
What you
I
say
saw
about
that
Trey?
earlier. I was
Yo,
confused.
son, stop believing everything you hear on the internet. Son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
1st and 10 from the 25. Josh Allen in the shotgun. Moss
People
to
be
his
lying.
right.
People be lying like
Hands
shit.
it off to Moss. Moss goes up the middle. Powers up the middle for about 7 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 3.
Out
Yeah,
to
you
the
can't
33.
believe all those dumb. Why would we trade for
I'm
another
not
cornerback?
believing him. I just saw the report or something.
Ooh,
Why
good
would we
hard
trade for
run.
He's out
anybody?
there.
Good 7-yard run by Buffalo. Running with determination right there. Little guy.
I've just
All
been
right,
seeing
2nd and 3.
like
Buffalo with the hurry up. Josh
ton
Allen
of-
back in the shotgun. Moss to his right again. Snap the ball. And Josh Allen's going to take off up the middle. Gets the first down, slides down after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. First down, Bills.
Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick.
1st and 10 Bills. Are they going to take the lead back before halftime? We're going to find out this drive. Stephon Diggs, 4 catches, 39 yards and a touchdown so far. Emmanuel Sanders,
Joe gonna
2
call in and
catches
take
for
the
40
snooze
yards.
button.
Josh Allen, 1 TD, 1 pick so far this game. All
All right,
right,
Big
Buffalo
Pat,
in the
you have to
shotgun,
calm.
trips to his right, Moss to his left. Titans send the blitz. Moss with a great blitz pickup, but it's still pressure, and Josh Allen has to get rid of it. This Titans defense, they play well as well. This is why I thought this would be a good game. This is why I thought it would be an upset.
they just know how to
Tennessee
blitz.
Titans.
Hey, Benny.
Yeah, the Tennessee Titans ran a nice blitz there. They force Josh Allen out the pocket, and they maneuvered their line to go down the line to the left. They made sure he didn't get outside the pocket to be comfortable. You get an incomplete pass. That's what good coordinators do. All right, a shotgun. The ball is snapped. Quick screen to Davis. Davis has a little bit of room. He gets about 5 yards. It'll be about a 3rd and 5.
That was
Good
nice
tackle.
pursuit by the one
And that was a false
linebacker.
start as well.
Oh, Diggs was wide open.
All right, a little confusion in the huddle by the Bills. They have to hurry up. That clock is ticking.
12 on the
Down
play
to 12
clock.
seconds. 10 seconds. 9. 3rd and 5. Allen trying to call out the play. Down to 5 seconds. Will they snap it? The ball is snapped. Pressure by the Titans. Josh Allen in the middle. Throws it over the middle. Wide open. Stephon Diggs. First down.
Down to the Titans' 42-yard line. Yeah.
There you go.
And it looked like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen maneuvering in that
That was
pocket.
a nice
Bought
20
himself some time.
20-yard pickup.
Actually, pretty doggone good blocking by the line right there. Oh, yep. 2-minute warning. But yeah, I don't know if you saw the video yet, Joe, but our 2 premier edge rushers, that's supposed to be the premier edge rushers on this team, in 4 years, their stats combined are 14 sacks, 80 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. That's it.
I think it was sad too when you was reading over our linebacker stats. It's like, wow,
And
you're a
not
linebacker.
only that, they missed most of last year.
It's so sad.
And I believe that's why our defense was better. I think our defense was better because they were hurt. I don't think our defense does what they do last year if those 2 are playing the whole season. I'm just being real with you.
Yep.
We got more pressure
Well-
with Lalos, Carter Coughlin, and Cam Brown than we got with those. two.
Here's the really big question, because if Mara cleans house, does that mean his son loses his job too?
No, that's his son. And now, if he was smart, he'd tell his son to sit down somewhere, just hold a position, and don't say nothing.
Right.
But he'll still hold that position because that's his son. You don't embarrass your son.
Well, it's not something that, there should be an embarrassment at all. I mean, if you're going to clean the coaching staff, you go through from everything.
I mean, that's just like, Joe, that's like if you were the owner of the New York Giants and your son had that position, he wasn't doing a great job, I'm quite sure you wouldn't just say, "No, I'm going to demote you." You'd be like, "Hey, look, you still have this position, but you're not gonna have any more player decisions. We'll make you a mascot."
I guess I'm different because I love my son to death. I will support my son, but you know, I can't. A business is business. In the NFL is a huge business. It's not something that you can really, you know. I was never one for the family member thing anyway. You know, if it was me, I'd be grooming him to learn how to take over because I'm not going to be around all the time. I would. It would be a whole different scenario. Look, this is what you have to do. You let the people that you hire, you run your organization. I've worked for people that have had family members, and it's hard because you see everything that's going on. ISO, exactly right. It's not a mom and pop store.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying you let him keep that title, but you don't let him do anything.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying what I would do is I would teach him how to be an owner because Mara's probably leaving it to him.
I think so too. If you look at it like if Mara does, like I get it as Mara, you put so much money and time and this team is your life and nobody's hurting as much as you because obviously you're the owner of this team. So I get it where he's coming from. And obviously when you put a lot of money invested into this team, you're gonna want to have your hand in the pie and you're gonna want to have some say in your business. But at the end of the day, smart people hire CEOs to manage things and let the CEOs do their thing. In this position, our CEO in football is the GM, but Mara has his hands in the cookie jar with this GM. I think a lot of us has the same idea of, you know, if you look what Gail is doing down in New Orleans, she just runs the Pelicans and she lets, I believe, Mickey and Sean Payton runs the Saints. And that's what Mara needs to do. Like, yeah, obviously you're the president of this is your team, you're the owner, but you know, just hire a GM, bring them in here. If we're gonna fire someone needs to be responsible for this shitty season,
right?
You know, bring in someone that can, like Pat said, diagnose this team and you know, get your hands out of the cookie jar and like just hands off approach, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I worked for a guy and he brought in a Fortune 500, one of those gurus, you know, how to operate your business better. And the guy walked through there for probably a month. Okay. It wasn't cheap to get this guy to come in. Looked right at the owner of the company and says, what you need to do is let your employees take care of their jobs and let them run the business. He said, thank you, and walked him out the door and never changed anything.
All right, 2nd and 8. Josh Allen shotgun, play action, looking. Over the middle is tipped and almost picked again.
All right, what are we looking for here?
Almost another pick. It'll be 3rd and 8. Yeah, I'm totally with you guys, but like I said, that's his son, so he's going to keep him at that position, but he's not going to let him do anything. He's going to groom him to take over the team.
That's true.
But he's going to keep him at that position to save him the embarrassment of being like he doesn't know what he's doing. And you're going to hire somebody and pay him a little extra to do his job as well. That's what they're going to do because you want your son to save face. So when he does take over the team, he doesn't have to go through the embarrassment of saying, man, you lost your job and your dad's the owner. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diggs with a night. Oh, no, he doesn't pull it in. But there's a flag on the play.
False start, Buffalo.
Oh, it was a false start.
I know. I get what you're saying too, Pat. And unfortunately, there's a lot of truth into what, you know, but I guess I've been putting in that situation working for family member, you know, before, and it just always got to me because they have no accountability.
Worst employees you can have. Just being real with you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shoot anybody down. It's just
facts.
I'm sure a lot of us have had the so-called family member.
All right, 3rd and 13 from the 30. Titans get pressure. They make Allen move the pocket. Allen throws it deep down the right side of the field. Wide open. Cole Beasley in the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen making
Cole.
plays.
Cole Beasley was kind of dry this couple of past weeks, and it's good to him to see him get his touchdown, get open, and Josh
Man,
Allen.
what a
on that
play
drive.
by Josh Allen. And Vrabel is pissed.
He
What
pissed.
a route by Beasley. He torches everybody.
The way Josh Allen can move is just
You must be
amazing.
ahead of me, Joe.
Little bit. But that's all right.
Shoot,
I'm
they
trying not
Beasley
to
just ran
spoil.
straight to the end zone. That was
Yeah,
a
he
blown
did.
coverage. Extra point is up, and it is good. Bills back on top, 21-17. Well, 20-17. Told you guys it's gonna be a good game. And Vrabel is pissed.
I
It's something that we
agree
do.
with what Tudo says right there. From a player perspective, cleaning the house again would just make everything worse. New York Giants needs a talented, experienced GM along with a very good organizational consultant. I agree with that, but we've been firing people. I mean, this is our third coach in 6 years. Every 2 years, we're getting rid of somebody.
That's
Who are
why
we
in
gonna
a
want?
sense of keep
There's one of the
Cutting-
guys that was a
keep-
cancer in our locker room
Judge,
gave up the touchdown.
keep Judge and get rid of Gettleman at the end of the season.
Janoris
Well-
Jenkins.
Well, that's just it. You bring somebody in, they've got to have the power to do the wheeling, the dealing, the trading, and build a team. If they don't have that power, and Mara's saying, no, you can't get rid of this guy, or we've got to find a way to re-sign this guy, even though you can't keep fan favorites. Look at New England.
So if you get rid of those fan favorites and are not doing anything, it shouldn't hurt the team morale. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, but if
It
you
should
look
only
at
make
New
the team
England,
better.
who
Huh?
did New England ever really keep around?
They didn't keep anybody around. And they kept
Exactly.
winning.
Yeah, exactly. I know everyone says the New England way is not the right way and this and that, but you know what? When you win titles like what they did,
There's a formula that worked in that.
yes,
I mean, you can ask Troy
Someone's
Brown.
down
You can
right now.
ask David Givens. You can ask Deion Branch. You can ask Richard
Yep.
Seymour. You can ask Brucey and Teddy
because
Johnson.
if you really think about it, the only number one wide receiver Brady ever had to throw to was Moss.
We only had him for what?
And
a
guess
year?
what? They let Moss go. What after
One
2
year,
years?
2 years?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Look at Vince
I mean-
Wilfork. That was one of the fan favorites. They let him go too, right?
yep. That's
All those people that I named.
I guess-
were
From a
fan
player
favorites.
perspective,
You know-
cleaning the house again would just make everything worse. New York Giants need a talented, experienced GM along with a
Yep.
very good organizational consultant.
I would like to answer that question personally to Tudo. Cleaning house is the only thing that this team can do. And when you clean the house, what I mean by clean house is you get rid of players that are out there that are not producing but have prominent roles, like a Zimenez and Carter. I'm quite sure if we get rid of Zimenez and Carter, this team will be just fine. They won't be sad at the dumps. Because last year Zimenez and Carter wasn't there, and this team played pretty damn well, didn't they?
Right. Zimenez and Carter are the new pieces, actually, because this team played
Right.
without them last year.
I believe they brought this defense down.
Facts.
and then that
I
goes
mean,
back
well,
to Judge
he's being
saying that we're
carried
going
off
to
the
put the best
field.
players
I
on
know
the field.
I have to look
He
into
hurt
that. That's a good
his-
point you bring up, Pat. It's a really good point.
This pass rush last year had Kyler
His
Factor.
right leg.
Yeah, they're
What
carrying him
happened?
off the
Luke?
field.
All
Bateman,
right,
I believe his
Tennessee
name
at
is,
the
got
19,
hurt.
34 seconds left in the half.
Another try, yeah.
Man in motion. Shotgun formation, two receivers at the bottom, single back set. Handoff up the middle. And Derrick Henry gets stopped after a gain of 5. 28 seconds left in the half.
But yeah, I believe those two really brought this defense down because now we don't get any pass rush and we don't get any run stopping by those guys.
Nobody's calling a timeout. I think they're going to be content to go into the locker room.
Yeah, they're gonna go into halftime 20-17. So not only do they not help you with the pass rush, they don't help you with the run game either. Last year, our edges, they helped with the run game tremendously, and they got better pass
have
rush.
Several retired U.S. Navy SEALs instructors on our athletic program, and they have been the major key to our success in championships.
That's right. You got stamina, you got endurance, you're doing it the right way,
Structure
not
and
hurting yourself.
organization. Yeah.
You're learning the drive that it takes. Those Navy SEALs, they have a
no
drive
joke.
in them that not a lot of people can even think about. I mean, a
Yeah,
football
and I
player
know
is
this is
one
a
thing.
football stream, but like getting
Mental
that Navy SEALs, not
endurance.
to interrupt, it's like everybody just thinks like, oh, they just go to the BUDS programs. Nah, that's just
No.
the beginning. That's
Yeah.
just, if you can get past the BUD program, go look it up on how much training these guys actually do to protect
Yes.
our freedom.
Yeah, they put themselves through hell in that training.
When you got somebody like that instructing you,
Mhm.
it's real easy to pick up their motivation.
If they don't
and their
win, they
drive.
die.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Straight up.
That's great
All
to
right, so
have.
while we have a few minutes for halftime, let's dig into this can of worms, shall we? We got 4 great giant content creators on here. Again,
Oh.
I appreciate you guys being on here, helping me call the game. I thank every one of you. I watch every one of your videos as often as I can. Love you guys' videos, contents, and opinions. But
Thank you.
what do you think is the first thing we need to do in season, not waiting until the end of the season? What is the
Fire Patrick
first?
Graham.
Yep.
Because clearly the players are not responding to him.
So all 3 of you in agreement. Graham is the first thing that needs to be removed.
I don't know. I can't say yes or no to that right now.
Well,
That's
I
like
thought it
the
was you
only-
that said fire Patrick
It-
Graham.
It seems, Lou, it seems to be something deeper.
It is.
seems to be something that we're not aware of. There's something going on. There has to be, because this is the worst defense I've ever seen on a football team. Like, literally.
At least
What?
last year we was in games.
I mean,
We was
these
not in
guys-
games the last 2 weeks.
These guys
getting
put in the
demolished.
work off season. They got together. They trained. They worked together. They believed in each other. They got in a fight the first day of practice. These guys were motivated. These guys wanted Graham back. When Graham signed his contract so that he was the defensive coordinator this year, these guys were excited. What the hell is going on that would cause the drop off from the end of last year till now? We're
He
trying to
changed
pick
up the
players.
entire
but
defense. We were playing the 3-4 last year predominantly, and
It
now
was-
we've been playing predominantly a 4-3, and our DBs have not been able to cover shit.
Well, why?
Can I say?
That's-
Can I chime in real quick?
Oh, sorry.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah,
The defense changed dramatically, and I'll continue to say this: Dalvin Tomlinson, Kyler Fackrell, Jabal Sheard, Carter Coughlin, Lalos.
Nico
All those
Lalo.
guys have no roles on this defense anymore when it comes to that front seven. They made life easy on that backfield last year because they were getting tremendous pressure. You had Kyler Fackrell that came from the Packers that said that he was no good, had a chip on his shoulder. You had Blake Martinez that got released from the Packers. They said he's not a good middle linebacker, but he's the leading tackler of the league every year.
Please,
Had a chip on his shoulder. He wanted his respect. You had Carter Coughlin, who they said it was too little, would never be a good edge rusher in this league, had a chip on his shoulder. You had Lalos, who was just fighting to be on this team and was just moving everywhere. You had people on this team that wanted to play. You had Dalvin Tomlinson, who didn't give a damn if you triple teamed him. He was fighting his ass off for this team, and it allowed Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence to do what they do. Now you have these guys on the field that's nowhere near had the chip on the shoulder that defense had last year. Yeah, Isaac Yiadom was not good, not that good at all. But guess what? He stuck his nose in there to get tackles. He came up and tackled when it needed to be. Was he the best cover defender? No. But he at least did enough to come up and made teams fear to run the ball against us. It made teams one-dimensional. And we were getting so much pressure up the middle because people really had to block Kyler Fackrell and Jabal Sheard last year. You really had to block them. You don't even have to block Jimenez and Carter, really. Last year, we were running stunts and everything because those players last year were motivated. They had something to prove. They were considered outcasts. They were considered trash, basically. And they wanted to prove, you damn right I could play in this damn league. I still got it. And they did. You got Kyler Fackrell getting picked. I mean, picked last year. And these are guys that we released. Those are the guys they released to bring in these 2 third-round draft picks that are failures. They don't do anything. They don't help in the run game. They don't help the pass rush. They don't get anybody hyped. They can't motivate anybody. They don't have a chip on their shoulder because they just out there playing. And then we sit guys like Carter Coughlin, might have stunted his growth. We're going to move him to middle linebacker when the best thing he did last year was pass rush. Him and Cam Brown, when they came in on spotted duty, they still were getting back there causing pressure. They might not have got a sack, but they made the quarterback move off his spot. The quarterback was literally worried about getting hit in the face by Leonard Williams because they had to put their center and sometimes both guards on Dalvin Tomlinson. Dalvin Tomlinson in the run game was an absolute monster.
Yep.
Nobody wanted to run the ball against us last year up the middle. You know where they try to attack us? On the outside. And guess what? Kyler Fackrell was strong enough to hold that edge. Carter Coughlin was fast enough and had enough chip on his shoulder to put his body on the line to stop people from getting to the edge. You really think they were running quick screens against us like that last year? Isaac Yada used to come up and tackle like a beast. Was he the best deep ball
He
player?
couldn't cover,
Best
but
ball
no,
player?
he read
No.
them screens good. Yeah. Facts.
We got rid of the people who had the chip on their shoulder, who wanted to play. Were they top draft picks? Were they number 1 picks? Were they widely regarded around the league? No. But damn it, they worked together. And they failed together. They worked together. If they failed together, they failed together. If they played good, they played good together. This team is not together. They have no heart. There's no chip on anybody's shoulder anymore. And then you're playing people that you playing these scrubs. They're scrubs, man. Let's just be real with it. You playing these scrubs, and everybody's sitting there watching like these dudes don't deserve to be in there. And that's bringing down the morale of this whole team. You bring in a Dory Jackson who's supposed to be a shutdown man-to-man corner. Not only is he not guarding anybody, he's getting beat deep, beat slants, beat across the middle.
Beat everywhere.
He's not even coming up to tackle anybody. That brings you down. And now Bradbury, his stuff is down. He's not the same anymore. You lost Blake Martinez.
Yeah, one season wonder in Bradbury.
You got Logan Ryan. He's not used to seeing this crap. His morale is down too because he's used to seeing people flying around like dogs like him. Now he has to watch his defensive line just get blocked for 10 seconds. And everybody's just running around with like a chicken with their head cut off. And Patrick Graham just sitting there and keep running the same thing like they can do it. No, you have to make adjustments. The first adjustment is bench the people that are not playing. That should be your first adjustment. Tate Crowder was excited to play last year because you know why? He was behind Blake Martinez. He was hitting the hole like crazy last year. Tate Crowder has talent, but he's not a starting middle linebacker. He's a damn good backup.
Right.
He can make some plays for you. That guy was Mr. Irrelevant last year, and he had pride going on that football field because they were together. That defense last year was together. I don't care what you say. They were a bunch of journeymen. Those journeymen, they played like the Replacements, the movie.
Right.
That's what they played like last year.
Yeah.
And it's not there anymore. It's gone because they got rid of all of them. To bring in Carter.
Everybody's doing their
Jimenez.
own thing back there.
Nobody's together.
Too much
Everybody's
people
just doing their
giving
own
up on
thing,
the
like
play.
Zion
Yeah.
said.
No, giving up on the plays. Before the whistle even blows, they're giving up on it.
And I know you're sitting there thinking about it. You know I'm telling the truth.
I'm agreeing with everything
Beautiful.
you're saying, Pat, but
Beautifully
it's
said,
got to
Pat.
be, you know,
And yes, it is deeper because I believe those mirrors are doing too much and they don't know what they're doing.
Well, not only
believe,
that,
I believe they forced Joe Judge on Dave Gettleman, and I believe they gave Joe Judge more power than Dave Gettleman, and I believe Dave Gettleman is throwing his hands up.
well, it's looking like that, but I want to add to what the field of the fire that you just started. You know, Judge said we're going to put the best player out there on the field that gives the team the best opportunity. Okay,
Exactly.
so to top it all off, let's go with that saying. So is it just on Graham that's the problem?
No,
That's
but
why I
in season
said-
right now, when Lou posed the question, I don't think we should fire Joe Judge right now in season. I think we should fire Patrick Graham right now in season because of everything that Pat just said, and he said it beautifully. Because of the
Yeah,
fact
but
that
real,
two, like Joe Judge and
Patrick
Patrick
Graham
Graham, they're
has
real
just
good
as
buddies.
much to say about that defense than Joe Judge has, because Joe Judge, that's his boy. He gives him whatever he
I hope
wants.
so, Bob.
And I guarantee you, he didn't fight for none of those players because they thought Zimenez and
Well-
Carter are just them dudes.
Yeah, but if you fire Judge and you fire Graham right now, that means that Jason Garrett's going to have Judge's coaching staff. What the hell is
Oh,
that going to
my
do?
God, no.
It's not
no,
going to
I-
do
I-
anything. I mean,
Exactly.
what are we doing now, though? What are we
Yeah,
doing
well,
now?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that,
How
you know,
far can this go? Like this,
Garrett's
we're in the
not going to be
pits.
able to
We're-
bring
we're
in
6 feet
anybody
under,
right
really.
now, and he's going to be the head coach. Christ, I don't want that either.
And he's
but
only
that's
going to
what-
be an interim head coach. This
No,
season
still.
is done.
That means we're tanking.
So if we get the first pick and we get Thibodeau, it works out fine, don't it?
Well, yeah, well, there's no guarantees.
Yeah, there's no guarantees. But say if he becomes the head coach and we get the number 1 pick, let's say the Bears finish off the season and we get 2 top 10 picks.
Well,
Or
that'd
we
be
get
great.
a number 1 pick. We get a number 1 pick and we get like the 12th or 13th pick.
That'd
It
be
works
great.
out. It works out. Now I'm in favor of just keeping them and let them use these. You know what? And the more I think about that, the more I don't want it either, because they've been messing up draft picks since they've been here. So why would you let them use the 10 draft picks that we have accumulated to mess up some more? I'm in
look at it
favor
this
of
way,
you
like-
do get a new regime. You make sure they know what the hell they're doing in the draft, and we
Well,
use those
I'll say
10
that.
picks to get 10 dogs. on
And
it.
that's why I'm afraid, you know, and I'll
here's
say
the
it
thing,
again.
we say-
Who's
we
going
say it
to
over-
come here?
We say it over and over again. We say it over and over again. Like there's no quarterbacks available this year. So whoever does come here, maybe he looks at Daniel Jones and maybe he sees like, you know what, I might want to ride one more year with this kid. You know what I'm saying? Just to wait on next year's
Because
draft.
I
picks.
believe Daniel Jones is better than all them quarterbacks coming
Yeah.
out.
I do too.
And outside of Watson, and we don't even know his situation yet, I don't think there's going to be a quarterback in free agency worth bringing in.
And Zion, let me piggy on that. I don't think we have the draft
Second
capital
half
to
is
waste
about
to
to start,
get
fellas.
to get Deshaun Watson, because
We
we
have-
got to give
we
up
have
2
too
first
much-
round picks
too
and
much-
2/3.
Too much things
It's
to
going to be the
Alright.
same thing over again. We're not going to have anybody
Ready
in
to
front
kick
to
the
block.
ball off for the
Absolutely.
second half. Buffalo is set to receive.
Take those 2 picks and
Taking it to
and
one, he's gonna
take
run it out.
Take a lineman,
Ooh,
and
nice
take a
special
edge
teams
rusher, take
tackle.
someone. You know what I'm saying?
Down to the
Work on
18-yard line.
both of the offense and the defensive linemen.
I found him.
We need way too many pieces
Some
to really even think
linebackers.
about it, because I'd rather ride with Jones for the next 2 years, build an offensive line, get a defense, get a team in here that is set up so that a rookie quarterback could actually come in here and do something.
And
I'm
guess who
tired
that
of the
quarterback
Jets
would be?
experiment.
Guess
Here's
who
the
that
thing,
quarterback would be if we're still sorry at that time? It would be Arch Manning.
In
Maybe.
the next few years, I would love that.
And I
Think about it
guarantee
this way, too,
the
it's
Giants
like-
would give
I
up their
can-
whole draft to get Arch
I
Manning
can
that
deal
year.
with Daniel Jones until Arch Manning. And even if Daniel Jones becomes great, we draft Arch Manning, we let him sit behind him for the first couple months, and then we bench Daniel Jones, make him a good backup to Arch Manning. Or trade him
Here's
for
the
more
thing,
draft
too.
capital.
Joe, you posed the question on who would want to come here, but there's probably someone out there that's
People
really
are
smart,
dying to come here.
that
because
looks
the
at
New
Daniel
York Giants
Jones
is a
and be
top
like, if I could fix
class
that line, he could be a
organization.
really good quarterback in this year. And G Nation, you can go. I know a lot of people will come and die hating
No,
King
go
to this
ahead.
franchise.
I actually
No, that's my
interrupted. That
point.
was all I had to say.
No, you
There's
could.
plenty of
That
people
was my point.
There's
Like,
plenty of people that will come to New York and take that job, even if
absolutely.
they knew that they sucked at it, just because that's a prestigious job in the NFL. Head coach
Well,
or GM. of the
is
New
that
York
why
Football
Shermer
Giants.
was the third pick that year for head coach and accepted the job? 2 other guys turned it down. Shermer was our third option that year, and that's how he became the head coach of the New York Giants.
And that's because John Mara probably told those guys he wasn't going to give them the power that they wanted. And they saw things in his roster that they wanted to get rid of, and he didn't allow them to do it. And they was like, forget it. So
this
I
time
see where
around,
Joe was coming from.
This time around, does he learn? And John Mara said,
Well, I agree with what happened in that situation. John Mara was showing loyalty to Eli because the head coaches that we were looking at were saying, if I can get rid of Eli. But Eli wasn't the problem. The fucking line was. But by then it was too late because Eli was so scared of getting sacked that he would just throw the ball down or lay down. So, you know.
You got Eric Flowers blocking for you. I do the same friggin' thing.
Yeah.
It was so hard to see Eli Manning's end of his career because he went from this quarterback that had no fear, that we all seen the grass in his face at the NFC Championship game in San Francisco, and
he got killed
to a football team that can't block. And who wouldn't be timid back there? There's Daniel Jones on Sunday. You know, who wouldn't be when you have people in your face every single play?
Look at that. Rugby
Absolutely
is a
right,
different
it was
sport,
online.
but we've been implementing all Coach Coughlin's disciplinary team rules and philosophy to win games. Finish, finish, finish.
I have to ask Tudo if he's doing that. I want to know, do you guys have the clock set ahead 5 minutes? Oh, God, that upset a lot of players. Yeah, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. You know what? It worked. He got a disciplined football team.
Yep, and they all still set their clock 5 minutes early.
Yeah.
Well, you know Strahan don't. But.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
He does. Michael Strahan said it. Yeah, he said it.
Yeah. He does. That's funny.
He said, yes, we do.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
And Tom Coughlin was also smart enough to release the reins a little bit as well.
Yes.
Yep. And let the players have accountability.
Absolutely true.
But he still held those same principles as far as accountability and playing to the whistle.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, it's so sad. You know, we're honoring great Super Bowl teams like that, and we play like shit on Sunday. It's like, gosh, I get it. It's against the Rams, but at the end of the day, it's like at least put some. Not talking about our offense. I know we are struggling, but come on, defense.
Look, next year we're going to be a 6, 7, 8 win team again. No matter what. Well, this team needs way too many pieces. This team has way too many bad contracts. It's going to take 2 or 3 years to get out of this. I hate saying that.
Well, Joe,
Beasley takes a hit.
You're right, but in a way you're not, because if this offensive line is built correctly, you got 10 picks in this upcoming draft, and if you release a couple of players, you can get some more cap room. Dave Gettleman was pretty smart. Though that Blake Martinez and Bradbury contracts, let's just say if they do release them, that's $20 million right there.
Right.
If you do lose them, I'll say get a good offensive lineman with that money.
Yes,
you're up and it's good.
You're right, but there has to be. We have no continuity at all.
Buffalo Bills.
I mean, you're gonna. Thomas is the only guy we're gonna have next year on that offensive line if we bring in a new coach. So again, we're gonna have 5 guys working together who have never done it before. It's going to take a time to get the chemistry. Daniel Jones is going to be learning a new offense. You know, look, and not only that, we get rid of Bradbury and a couple other guys. Ryan, we're going to need secondary guys again. You know, because I don't see Beal coming back. If Bradbury's
suck at
gone,
the
he's gone. If
secondary, and
Logan
the Giants
Ryan's
just-
gone, he's gone. You know, so we need a lot of pieces. 10 picks sounds like a lot, but I don't think a 5th, 6th, 7th rounder is going to do anything.
I mean, they'll do the
special
same
team.
thing that people are doing now, right?
Well, you know, hitting on those picks is few and far between. Look, I'm just, you know, I had my head in the clouds this year. That I ain't doing that no more. No, I bought into everything, all the bullshit that was said, and I'm not doing that again. I'm not going to look at the past and say this represents and looks like it what it used to. It just doesn't happen.
This says
You
it
know?
all. It's 4 a.m. and we all getting ready to hit 2 miles uphill incline, then 3 miles track, shower, breakfast, meeting, classes, workout, practice, 5 days a week. Never stop grinding.
Let's get it.
Right.
That's what brings championships.
Yeah.
That
And see,
dedication.
the way he set up Nate Soder's contract, Nate Soder has an 18 million cap hit next year, but there's only 4 million dead cap. So
Right.
you actually save 14 million with cutting Nate Soder next year.
Another 14 million.
Then you save, if you cut Bradbury, I hate to say it, if you cut him, that's 27 million. You cut Martinez, that's 36
Wait,
million.
if we cut Bradbury alone, we save 27 million?
No, with Soder
No.
and Bradbury, if you
Oh,
cut
okay,
those
okay.
two, that's 27 million. If you cut Blake Martinez, that's 36 million.
36
You
million.
cut Rudolph, that's 41 million. So he actually set it up pretty doggone good with those contracts. He was pretty
Right.
damn smart.
Right.
So if you cut those people, I believe if you get an extra 41 million on top of about the 3 million that we will have, that's 44 million. You can get 2 good linemen with that. You can get 2 good linemen.
Yo, Pat, can we negotiate with Williams, or we locked in on that one for next year?
Oh, you're locked
What
in.
to do last game. I
Williams
said
not
again.
giving you back any
I would
money.
fire Joe Judge. Coach, one more year with Jesus.
That sucks.
If I was Williams, I'd be like, heck no. Yeah, let
Remember
me check on
Remember, what was it Kiwanuka or something where we kept on like,
Matthias Kiwanuka.
yeah, we kept on negotiating. We cut his contract like 3 times.
He ended up playing in the Super Bowl for us.
Yep.
Kiwi.
But somehow, some way, we've got to find some stability. Somewhere, there's
Yeah.
got to be some stability. We can't keep doing this. We look like the Cleveland Browns for 20 years.
Yeah, we won't be able to do anything with Williams to save cap room until 2023. Next year, his cap hit is 26 million, but a dead cap of 34 million. So if you cut
Right.
him next year, you lose 8 million.
Right.
Listen, if you put him and Dexter in the middle, and you get 2 solid defensive edges, or at least one beast of a defensive end and one solid one on the other side, and you can train Ellison Smith up until he becomes the beast we all think he can be, and then your defensive line looks like something.
No, there again, the beast that we think he can be. That's getting
Well, no,
to
I
me
said
too.
we get a solidified beast at defensive end,
Yeah.
and then we get a solid defensive end on the other side, and we put Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams in the middle.
Sorry to run on you guys, but I gotta head out real fast. I'll catch you guys later, and I'll be watching the stream.
All right, Zion.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Zion,
Well, guess
appreciate it.
what? Von Miller is actually a free agent next year. So is Chandler Jones.
Yeah, but will we be in a position to pay him the kind of money he's going to demand?
I don't
given our
think
cap
Von Miller would
situation?
demand that high contract like that. He'll be
Oh, my
33
God.
years old.
He breaks away.
Oh,
28, 21 miles an
I don't
hour.
want older players.
He ran 21 miles an hour on that touchdown run.
Getting these older players, that's when we get in trouble. And I've seen the Giants
Derrick
do
Henry
that
again up the
before.
middle, powers through for a first down. 9 minutes, 50 seconds.
I mean,
remaining in the third quarter.
and that's why teams don't become good. 31 is not that old.
No,
You still have major
hell no.
years left in you. Players are able to play longer now. I can see if he was 37 or 38.
I'm in my 40s and I
That
can still
31-year-old is
outbox
way
most
better
of-
than any young guy you got on your roster.
I'm in my 40s and I can still outbox most teenagers. So, and I've been smoking for 20 years. So you imagine these guys that are healthy. 36 ain't that bad. 31 definitely ain't. You know? Batted down, number 55 of the Buffalo Bills. That's Hughes Jr.
I just
Second
the
and 10.
reaching,
9 minutes
reaching for
remaining,
somebody
third quarter.
that all his potential does is get a coach fired.
And that's what's gonna happen. That's
Yeah, all
Hand
that's
off to Derrick Henry up the middle with a wide open gap. Run somebody over for 20 yards. Micah Hyde got trampled over.
Rousseau just got burned out of position big time.
He just ran through Micah Hyde. Look at this. Boom. Good God. Micah Hyde made a team decision. He put his body out there for the team because he got trucked. Can't say he's not a team first guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Randy Gregory is a free agent next year if the Cowboys don't re-sign him.
I don't want no more damn free agencies. We got 10 picks. Go get me 2 solid offensive linemen, then trade up for a good edge rusher.
Or get an edge rusher.
No, I mean, we got a lot of capital. You can trade 2 draft picks from the bottom to move up and get a good decent edge rusher in the second round.
Well, we'll have a good second round pick too. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
And get 2 good edge rushers in the second round and 2 good offensive linemen in the first round.
Well, you know, like Pat said, if we got the first draft pick, I mean, I could see Rousseau. If we have a later draft pick in the Thibodeau, Rousseau, I just saw him on the field. Sorry. And if we're in the top 10, that Jackson kid from Florida State might not be a bad investment.
Almighty.
Yeah, Johnson, I believe he'll fit this defense well. Thibodeau would.
There's a lot of
Najee Sanders. You got the kid from Michigan. You got the kid from
Reek, stop it, man. Stop it, Reek.
From Texas A&M. Man, it's a lot of people out there. You got the kid from South Carolina.
Pressure up the middle. Forces him off his spot, makes a bad pass. Good defense by Buffalo. They're starting to play get that ass again.
Yep. If you would have thrown a little bit shorter, that would have been a pick. So, I mean, if we hit on the draft, we will be actually good because the offense will be good. It just needs an offensive line.
That's why I say I want in the first pick an edge rusher, the second first round pick. I want an offensive lineman, a right tackle or a true center. If we get a right tackle with the second first pick in the second round, grab a center.
Hands off to Derrick Henry up the middle.
Oh, he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. If that kid from Alabama's not there at the right tackle position, and we got like the 8th pick or the 7th pick, I'm taking that center from Iowa.
That's what I'm saying. And then in the second round, you know, we could get another edge or we can get a right tackle, but it's got to be offense or defense. One of, you know, edge rusher or lineman. Lineman. One of the two.
If that second pick by the Bears is like the 20th pick or the 17th pick, there's about 6 right tackles that can go in the first round. I'm taking a right tackle with that second pick.
Yes. That's exactly what you know. Look at Pert at guard.
Tannehill over the middle, hit and tackled short of the line of game. 4th and 2.
Let's look at Pert at guard. I don't think he's a tackle. I think he's a guard.
I know he can play right tackle. He's going to try to get them. Definitely not a left tackle.
Offense.
And that second round pick, which would be high, I'm taking the best pass rusher available.
Yes.
So he's going to go for it here.
Or inside linebacker.
Yep, but the best inside linebacker is available, whichever one is better.
We got a live.
But those first 2 picks need to be offensive linemen.
Oh,
hands down.
New York State's cold, Rick, so I had to dress warm. I'm not turning the heat on yet. I ain't doing it.
4th and 2. They go for it. Tannehill gets the throw over the middle. Caught.
It's
AJ Brown.
First down.
took a nice hot shower, relaxed a little bit. My buddy's doing okay. Just had a baby. Oh, thank you. I wish I could go out.
Daniel Jones would have had enough time to get to AJ Brown running that route that slow. And the Bills blitz, that was a good offensive line right there that held up. Just to give Tannehill enough time to get it off.
Hand off up the middle again. Gain the 4. Trying to wear this Bills defense down. Moving the ball methodically up the field and chewing up clock. Tennessee doesn't want to give Josh Allen back the ball.
Yeah, they're just tiring out this defense.
Yeah, when you play a Tennessee
No.
team, you better be sure you're well prepared to stop that run because they coming at you. They don't care who.
So what have we got? Next week's the trade deadline?
I think the trade deadline is like week 8.
Yeah, next week, right?
Now, next week is week 7.
First down.
Oh, good pass by Tannehill right there under pressure. First down.
Oh, I count that as this week. Okay. Following
Oh, well,
week.
yeah, you can say it then. Next week.
Following week. Yeah, that's a trade deadline. You think the Giants make any moves?
If it is, it should be the sale.
I agree, Sal.
Yeah, you don't bring anybody here and lose draft capital. For what? We ain't got no hopes of making no playoffs. Playoffs?
Rick, I like what the one guy posted. He said, don't sell your tickets, go to the game, but don't buy any concessions. Because if you sell your tickets to the opposite team, they're going to buy concessions.
Throws it away.
I got an echo.
Second and goal. 4:28 remaining in the third quarter.
So if the
We
fans
also,
go to the game,
with those third round picks, we need to get a big bruising back. We need to get a big running back with those third round picks.
Yes,
One of
playoffs. I'm back on my bullshit. 11-6.
well, a corner or a safety.
11-6. Back on my bullshit. All right. Tennessee lines up under center, hands it off, and he gets in for the touchdown on the left
Oh my
side.
goodness, what strength!
Yes.
That's
I
why you
think-
need a bruiser on your team.
I think fans ought to go to the
23.
games
Let's
and
see
not
if
buy
he's
anything
gonna-
from the concession stand. That's what I think.
Yeah,
You know, they get most of their money off them concessions, bro.
Exactly.
Paying $8-9 for a beer.
Right. If the fans went there and didn't buy anything, because if the opposite team goes in, they're going to buy from the concession stands. That's what a drive by Tennessee.
Right.
What a
24,
drive.
23 Tennessee. That key 4th and 2 right there. Connection to AJ Brown and just pure
Yeah.
strength right here.
Mike Vrabel, you guys can say what you want, but he's probably the one guy from the Patriots coaching tree that actually wins games. And he was a player.
Well, he was actually a Parcells guy. Parcells drafted him.
Parcells did draft him at the New England, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's the only one that's really building a team and knows what the hell he's doing.
That's
All
why I
these other
wish,
New England
that's why
guys
I
just
wish
get
some
killed.
of the players that played under Parcells would come back and coach. Because I think they would be great. Carl Banks. What's the damn guy's name? Shit. I forgot the other guy's name.
Talking about Carl Banks and Harry Carson?
Not Harry Carson. Heck no. There was another guy. I can't remember his damn name. Leonard
Linebacker?
Marshall. Leonard Marshall.
Leonard Marshall? Yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretty good. I don't think they got the patience to be coaches, though. And I think Carl Banks is too soft spoken.
I think Gary Reasons would have been a hell of a coach if he went that way. Gary Reasons was a hell of a football player.
I tell you, who would be a great defensive line coach.
Be a good coach.
I'll tell you who would be a damn good defensive line coach. James Harrison from the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
I think he would be a doggone good defensive line coach.
No,
if Lawrence Taylor would clean his shit up, I think he'd be a great coach.
He would have been an excellent defensive coordinator.
I think he wouldn't have had the patience though.
He'd be screaming out there trying to go tackle people like
right,
he still got it.
You know those great players, man. They're so great. They expect everybody to be like them, and it's not going to happen. You weren't normal. Only one I think that it will work out is like somebody like Prime. I think he would be a great defensive backs coach in the NFL.
Well, he's a good coach in college right now.
Mm-hmm. But in the NFL, if he made him a head coach, he probably wouldn't have any players because he'll cut them so fast.
You know, and the problem is there's no real winning coach out there that's not younger than 70.
Touchback Buffalo will start the
who are we going to get? We're going to wind up with another coach that's young. I mean, look at the Chargers. Their young coach is working out. Let's look at Sean McVay. He's a young coach. He's working out. You know, Shanahan for the 49ers. He's young. He's working out. We get a young coach, and what the hell's going on here?
Hey, Joe, you want to call this next play right here?
Who, me?
I think we got a coach that had really no coaching experience like that besides special teams. And to be honest with you, I just don't think we have the personnel that knows how to win.
And the problem is, though, Pat, is that these kids we're drafting are coming from winning programs.
Yeah, but we're not doing our due diligence. There's a lot of kids that come from winning programs that suck.
No, but I'm just saying that these kids know how to win in college. They know what that tastes like.
And maybe they just know how to be a winner that's part of a winning team and not the focal point. Lorenzo Carter in Georgia, he wasn't the focal point.
That's true.
See what I'm saying? We're getting a lot of guys that look good because maybe the main guys were just that good and they were able to make them look that good, if you understand what I'm saying. But if you put them by themselves, it's not going to work. Yeah, that's a false start right there. I think we had a team last year that just worked good together. And they might not have been superstars by themselves, but together they're a damn good team.
Flag on the field.
Like Kyler Fackrell, he's doing well out there in Los Angeles because he's behind Bosa. And the other guy they got out there now.
Every pro rugby player in the NFL will totally dominate and take the game to the next level, but all NFL players will fall apart with the first hit out for the season. You're probably right.
Good first round by these. I mean, you look at Janoris Jenkins. When he was the main focal point, sorry as I don't know what, but if he's a DB, that's the second corner.
I loved what Bad Dog called him, shit fondue. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Now that he's on the Tennessee Titans, you barely hear from him.
Over to the left side, good pass, first down and out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders, a very good slot or second receiver. But if he's the main focal point on your team, he's not going to shine.
So drag swag right there.
He's a great compliment receiver. We're not building teams like that.
Deep ball caught. Oh, he dropped it at the last second.
We got people like Slayton who should be a complimentary receiver at best, being the number one target for 2 years.
What's up,
There's
brothers?
Miz.
What's going on, guys?
We got people like Slayton who should be a complimentary receiver at best,
Being already on target for 2
Sorry.
years.
Yeah, I got it all. What's up? What's going on, guys?
What's
What's going on, Miz?
Nah, it's just Hub asked me to hop on for like 3 minutes, so I did with him, and he had Fisk on. I never spoke to him before, and then now I'll come over to you guys.
Oh, the
Hub was
entertainer
on
was
it?
on his.
No, it was Hub, and he had Fisk on.
I missed
Yes,
it.
so he was taking some
Oh, Fisk.
and he wanted me to
Yeah,
come talk about the turf because they thought I'm making a really good point. But listen, it's not like I made this up. It's like people don't notice how many. You could go back and look at how many injuries across the league have happened on our turf, and it's starting to become very suspicious. You know, so I hate to blame it on the turf that our seasons are being ruined, but you know what? It's playing a big role, man. It really is. Because to watch
What
a
kind
young
of turf?
kid,
What kind of turf do
snap
we
his
have,
ankle like
man?
that, you know, Pat, to watch
Huh?
Tony snap an ankle, a young kid like that who always cuts up people. All of a sudden, his ankle goes on our turf. He was doing the same thing in New Orleans and Dallas. Nothing happened to his legs.
Yeah, I don't. What type of turf do we have, man?
Giants got this turf with black pebbles. I've coached on it before with the little kids. And what happens with this turf, it's meant to catch your cleats so that you can cut harder and you can run faster. But it doesn't give you no give. And with the cleats these guys wear today and the type of muscles that they are putting on their bodies and how fast they are today, they're cutting their knees and ankles up easily. Torn ACLs, torn MCLs, sprained and broken ankles. And you're seeing so much of it. Gotta go back to natural grass. Gotta.
They don't want to spend the money though.
Right, it costs money to maintain, but the NFL is filthy, dirty, rich, and you got 2 franchises in this stadium, not one, so you could split the bill.
Facts.
And the Jets be having injuries too. To be honest with you.
Yeah, the Jets have had a lot of injuries.
Last year, the Jets lost like 5 players on defense in one game in week 2 at MetLife, which happened to be the same game that Bosa and the Niners blew out his knee on the same turf.
Yeah, because we played them the next week, and the 49ers were complaining, and they played, and guys were still getting hurt in our game, too.
Yeah, the Niners made a complaint to the league that that's the worst turf they ever played on. And us as Giant fans, we laughed at them. We thought they were babies. Let me tell you something. They were talking facts.
Huh?
Well, that turf monster that was brought up today on Boomer and Geo, I watched them this morning. I can't handle ESPN and NFL football. I can't.
Thank God some of these guys are starting to catch on. Carl Banks spoke about it last week, and that was big because he opened up some ears. He also said that he knows because he's inside the building.
Yes.
He said he knows that the ownership is sitting down and discussing laying down natural grass for next year. I really pray so. Don't worry about money. Mara has plenty of money. Plenty.
All right, Josh Allen in the shotgun.
Oh, wow.
Got a man open.
Oh,
Flag on the
pass
field.
interference.
Pass interference. Ball will be spotted on the 1-yard line. First down, Buffalo.
Guys, you got to spend the money on a grass field like we used to have it years ago, like in 2000 when we went to the NFC Championship and dominated 41-0 on natural grass and dirt, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Guess what? These players are an investment. You spend a lot of money on Barkley, Galladay, you know what I mean? You don't want them tearing their knees up in week 3.
Well, not only that, they're the guys that, get the ticket sales up and people want to come see them. If I come to a Giants game, I want to see Barkley. I want to see Jones. I want to see Galladay. I want to see Tony.
Of course. You buy their jerseys. These are the guys that got us hungry this summer.
Exactly.
Bro, I will write to Mara myself. I will come water his grass every Friday and Saturday before the games myself. If he goes and put down natural grass, I will bring my brother and a few other people, and we will be glad to walk around the field and sprinkle the water and seeds.
You got that right.
Oh, good move. Touchdown.
Oh, what a move by
It's
Beasley.
supposed to be a touchdown. Stop it.
I'll even run the hydro seeder on Monday.
Second and goal. Cole Beasley with a nice move.
Right after the game, I'll be out there on the field hydro seeding the shit
Hey.
out of that so that there's grass next weekend.
Hey, Who shovels out Buffalo and Green Bay stadiums? It snows their feet all winter. The fans.
They
That's
asked
a
for
touchdown.
volunteers. There's actually people that you volunteer to go and shovel. They'll let you stand and watch the game.
There you go. That's what we would do as diehards if it would give us a small advantage.
Yes.
Yes, Rig, I will be the gardener for MetLife Stadium, Giants Stadium. Yes, I will. How about that? I'll even mop the bathrooms for you if it will get us back to 10 wins.
Oh my God, Miz, you mopping that bathroom floor with all those guys that don't know how to shake the dew off their lily. Oh my God, woo, brother, I'm telling you that. Ooh,
listen,
I don't know if I could do
that.
that.
I come in with a mop and I sneak into Mara's office, lock the door, and I hold him down and I tell him, "You're gonna hire me as your next GM."
Oh geez,
touchdown Buffalo.
Oh, what a pass by Allen right there. My goodness.
Play action. What's the score right now? Because the TV's in the other room. What's the score?
26-25?
No.
Or no, they haven't gone for the extra point yet.
About to be an extra point.
Yeah, this is right now maybe one of the best games of the year. Playing great game, physical and intense. I love how the Titans play football with that running back, man. I missed that with Jacob and the Giants, bro.
Rick, I love Barkley, but you know what? That was you guys cannot unconvince me that was not a Mara move. You can't do it. John Mara picked Barkley.
1,000%. 1,000%.
31-24.
I'm not blaming that on Gettleman. I'm not blaming that on anybody else.
2 points.
Yeah, I told you why I believe that's a Mara pick. Because he believed that kid was going to put butts in seats like Odell.
He just missed a nice trick play.
I also think that he felt he owed Eli one more run and that Barkley would have helped him big time have a run that year.
Nice trick play. Touchdown pass from the tight end.
That looked like the Philly special, man.
It was.
That looked like the Philly special. Now it's the Buffalo special.
Run. Nice throw on the run from the tight end.
Well, you know what?
I left this with that question. If Barkley come back and have 2 or 3 solid games, they don't have to be great, but games where he's gaining his energy and getting better each week like he just was before he got hurt, and someone calls you up like the Browns who now have no running backs and offer you a 2 and a 4 for Barkley in 2-3 weeks from now, do you do it? Or 4 weeks from now, whatever.
Yeah, I would
2
do
and
it,
a
but
4.
that would never happen.
I would do it.
Fisk says no. We got to own our guy and we have to make it work. But if you get a nice offer and you're going to rebuild this team, those are big pieces.
So I would have 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s, 2 number 4s. I'm doing it all day.
Yep.
Because the guy doesn't
I love
play.
Barkley. I want him to be a Giant forever, but we have too many needs.
Kickoff return brings the ball back out to the 35.
Yep, we got too many needs, and the guy hasn't played in 3 years.
19 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We got ourselves a hell of a game here, people.
Yeah, it's a good game.
The guy hasn't played consistently for us in 3 years. It's time. If you could get a deal like that, I'm doing it all day. But the Browns, I know for sure, wouldn't do it.
Realistically, I'm asking for a 2 and a 5 and a future third if I'm realistically going to trade Barkley.
Right.
I want a 2
hold
and
it because you love him, but let's be honest. If you're going to rebuild, you're going to waste another 2-3 years of Barkley's career.
Yep. I would do it for us and for Barkley. Because he just needs a change of scenery.
Well, that's why when I came on, I said there ain't nobody safe on this Giants team. Maybe Andrew Thomas is the only guy who's safe. Andrew Thomas is the only guy that is not tradable.
This motherfucker here.
That's true. I mean, what do you want me to say there? Of course, O.J. Simpson is better than Barkley. Barkley hasn't reached what he could have been yet.
The juice was better than most running backs that ever stepped on the
Trivia
field.
question for you Buffalo fans. What was the name of the offensive line that blocked for O.J. Simpson? What did they call themselves?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't even know that.
Very good question.
The Electric Company.
Yep.
That's what they called themselves, the Electric Company, because OJ was electric.
And don't sleep on the juice. He might be the best pure natural runner the league has ever seen.
Oh, I
The
don't
juice
know.
was the
Ain't nothing
truth.
wrong. I said
Marcus Allen was
I said
something
the juice
special,
was better
man.
than most football players that step on the field. What are you talking about?
Marcus Allen was something special.
Yeah. Marcus Allen.
And
He
people
was done
just
dirty
trolling-
in Oakland,
They're
though.
just trolling Chris and Bad Dog because they have the largest following as far as the Giants content creators, and they trolling them trying to pick up some crumbs. You know, that's
Right.
what trolls do.
Right.
Who's that?
I was making a statement in regards to this comment here. I seen trolls making a video with Bad Dog and Chris Pizzle in it, but to me, I respect to show real emotions as a fan. We all looking and acting away.
I'll be honest with you. Between it's you guys all and Hub for me. I check into Entertainer now once in a while, see what he's talking about. But you know what I'm saying? They didn't make no time for us, so I sort of stopped making time for them. And then there's another guy out there you all know who I don't like, and I don't even listen to his shit at all. I just pass by his video. I don't even check in. No more.
You talking about Tim?
Yeah, I'm talking about the most. I hope he's on right now. I'm talking about the most negative fan there is in the entire Northeast. That man never has anything good to say about anybody at all, man. You could piss gold and he'll talk about the piss and not the gold. I got sick and tired of his shit and I called him out on it. And one of his friends tried coming at me and I gave him my address and said, why don't you come to my house? And I never heard from any of them again. He's just so negative, man. There's nothing ever good. Even before the season, when we were all excited, he was pissing and pooping it. The man said Slater was going to be the biggest NFL bust ever. Don't go near him with a baseball bat. I came at him 2 weeks ago about that. Didn't you say Slater was going to be a bust, my man? How come you never admit when you're dead wrong? Whatever, man. Guys like that. A lot of these guys is not about the fan, man. They're more about their channel and stuff like that, man. I could care less about that.
Stuffed.
When you say, Joe?
I try to stay clear of that stuff. If somebody wants to post something, I just give it a heart. Move on.
Have I talked about who?
I said, is he talking about who I'm thinking he's talking about?
Yeah, the guy. I was actually doing a True Big Blue podcast before you was, and then he told me 2 weeks later that he was going to retire. And
I know.
like I said, I'm glad he did it because I met all you guys because of it. And then a week later, he's back making videos.
Yeah, God has.
Bro, he got mad at me because I got excited that he was retiring, and in his chat, I wrote that. I said, "I'm going to send you a retirement watch."
Hey, Ash Money.
Because I told him, let me ask you,
Popping up in the stream. What's good, brother?
who you really think you are that you're announcing to the world that you're retiring? Are you that desperate for attention? This is just fans talking football. You're not the president of the United States.
Love, Papa. That's my boy Schwebel. Schwebel from the Bronx.
I don't care, man. I call phonies out. I don't care. Shut my channel down. I don't care. You're a fraud. Straight up. I tell him straight up. I challenge him to come on one-on-one with me with everybody watching. He won't come on.
He lame as shit. He lame.
Yeah, I still don't know what the deal
I'll chew him out,
was.
man. I'll chew him out like Tom Coughlin did in his 40s.
I still don't know what the deal with that was about, Miz, because you shouldn't agree to do it if you didn't want to do it with me. You see what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Because he was my first co-host on the True Big Blue.
I know. I saw you guys. I watched. I didn't say nothing because I like you. But it hurt me a little.
Actually, you did tune in to one of the shows.
Yes, I did. And I
You
talked
never came
sports.
on,
I
but
kept
you
it
was in the
sports.
chat.
I kept it sports. I didn't get stupid. I don't want to trash. Yeah, you know I'm going to support you no matter what. But this bottom line, I got nothing against the guy. I wish him a great life. I do not watch his videos no more because it's enough watching this team. I don't need more negative nonsense.
Yeah, you got that right.
So,
we got enough freaking heartbreak.
And I asked him what that was about when he started making videos again. He never responded to me. So
you're better off.
Yep.
I asked him. He got mad once. I called him out for his friends. I said, "Let me ask you a question. Are you a real Giants fan?"
12 and a half minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Man in motion. Tannehill under center. Hands it off to Derrick Henry up the middle for a gain of 3.
Anyway, just to cap it out, because I don't want to ruin lose game. But I asked him, "Are you a real Giant fan or are you a closet Eagle fan?" Because everything you talk, I think I'm talking to an Eagle or a Cowboy fan the way you talk about us. So I got mad about that. Whatever. Sometimes I'm down on the team and I give negative, but it's reality. So do you, Pat. Like after what we've seen. But to come into July and just destroy the team back in July, I don't get that. Yeah. You can't tell me, all of us as a real fan, that we weren't excited about this season.
Stiff arm on the way down. Good
Everybody
God.
was excited.
He's a beast with the stiff arm.
I mean, there were doubts, but
he has mastered the stiff arm.
Yeah,
he stiff arm dude as he was falling to the floor.
Yeah, that Derrick Henry something serious, boy.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is serious. What I respect about Henry, he plays violent and he hardly misses games. He plays a lot of his games.
Yeah, that dude body is probably hitting steel. Feel like hitting steel, man. Lord, I wouldn't want to tackle that dude one-on-one.
I know I'm not exactly a small guy, but man, he would just wear me out. There ain't no friggin' way in hell. Even when I was up there at 260, 270, I'd want to be tackling him.
AJ Brown killing him over the middle, son.
Wait a minute. I've been looking around college trying to find us another physical downhill running back like we had back in the days. And who's this number 6 on Alabama, man? That guy looks a monster.
I told you, Robinson. I told you about him.
Yeah.
I told you.
Oh, you were on him before me, but now I'm on him.
Man,
studying his ass.
Alabama is just running back university, man.
Yes,
that's all Alabama is.
I'm telling you, I watched this guy and I saw Brandon Jacobs again. I'm telling you.
Oh, man. Could you imagine if Jacobs had actually been able to go to school like Alabama or something?
Oh, good defense by the Bills right there.
3rd and 11.
The Titans settle for a field goal.
Yeah,
I told you about Robinson, Miz. That
physical
big,
ball.
Man.
This draft is going to be rich in offensive linemen and edge rushers. Finally, we're going to be able to get some guys in here with the right personnel. I mean, I hate like hell talking about the draft now, but what else do we have?
Well, we could talk
if
about
we go through this draft without at least 2 offensive linemen and 2 defensive linemen, it's going to piss a lot of people off. Field position is good because you got 7 draftable right tackles.
I agree with
tackles,
you,
period, in the first 2 rounds. You got about 13 draftable defensive edges in this draft alone.
Straight up and down.
So we need to get at least 2 apiece.
Yes. And then in the 3rd and 4th round, start looking at corners and safeties. And
every single pick. I agree.
Listen, Lou. Don't worry about it, Lou. I'm going to save you. Save us from this misery that we've become.
You gonna turn into 100,000 people and subscribe all in one day? You're
living healthy. You're wearing your Giants jersey. You got a nice home. You're good.
Yeah.
Plus, you build houses, so I'm gonna have you come to Florida to build me a condo.
Shit, I ain't in Florida.
Yeah, and you take the trip down. I'll put you in the Hilton.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, check it out. Pat, why not grab this running back in the middle rounds if he's there in the 3rd, 4th? I don't know. You tell me what round that guy's supposed to go in.
He can actually go in the 2nd, but if he falls to the 3rd, he'll be right there for us because we're gonna have a top pick in the 3rd. So
remember what we had when we had those running backs. Remember what we had when we had a Bradshaw, Ward, and Jacobs. So if you bring this kid in with Barkley, maybe you save Barkley's career.
Man, I'm hoping we sell some players and get some more draft picks. Ash Money, I'm saying in the 4th, 3rd, 4th, late 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds, because if we get rid of Bradbury, we're going to need somebody. If we get rid of Logan Ryan,
we got Julian Love, we got Darnay Holmes, we got Sam Beal, we got
screw Sam Beal.
No, whatever. Keep the kid if it's not costing you nothing.
Right.
I think this is his last year.
We don't even get to see what he has. We don't even get to see him.
He said, "Oh, wishes on you guys."
No, I got news for you. Goodbye to Bradbury because we're not going to the Super Bowl next year. So why spend the money?
Yeah, you guys are such. Don't be a gloomy Gus. We might
I'm not
go
a
to the
gloomy,
Super
but I'm
Bowl
being
this
real.
year.
If we're gonna rebuild this team and we're looking at a 2-year rebuild, let's
We might
say.
go to the Super Bowl this year.
Oh
I'm back
my
on my bullshit. 11-6.
Oh
I'm
my
back on my
God.
bullshit. 11-6.
Heavy.
I want to
Heavy
know how the
meth,
hell
too.
this is going to happen. You got a
Want some
genie
heavy
over
meth?
there? I'd
We
like
go to
3
Super Bowl,
wishes
we're gonna
myself.
We're gonna win the next 9 games, right? Then
No.
we're gonna lose one. And then we're
Like
gonna
Joe
win the
said,
next
I want 2 wishes too. I want 3 wishes too.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, tell me who's playing this week, and I'll tell you we can win this week. Once
Well,
again, I go back on that wagon.
We're gonna win the next.
Ash, I get
9
it, but
games
you
in a
know, let's
row.
remember that
And
Matt
then we're
Pert was a
gonna
third
lose
round
one.
pick, and he still
And
hasn't
then we'll
really
win the
worked
last
out.
game of the season.
I think we just mismanaged
No, listen,
the
yo,
scouting
listen, it
on
don't
these
gotta be a
people in the
5-year
draft.
rebuild. That's all I'm saying. It don't have to be a 5-year rebuild. We could do this in 2
We
years,
just
man. We
need
have a lot of
we just need a coach that's gonna come in there and do the old school Hulk Hogan. He gonna come into the locker room. Let me tell you something, brother. The training, the prayers, and the vitamins mean G.
Oh my goodness.
And everybody's gonna go ham and start lifting weights, and they're gonna play the Rocky theme song, and it's gonna be.
I think Wink Martindale would be the best one though. I know he would come as if you wanted to do a head coach,
where's
that
Rick?
coach from the Ravens, the defensive coordinator.
Wink,
I think we need to switch it up. Everybody want these offensive guys.
Oh, I agree.
I think this offense could take care of itself. You get an offensive line. This defense needs somebody special.
Yeah, we need somebody like the Macho Man Randy Savage. We need that integrity.
Yo, we got to get back.
Sarcasm, huh?
Well, that kind of hurt. Oh,
Carl Banks said it. We got to get back to what the Giants' roots are, bro. You got to get back to the Giants' roots, trenches and defense. So get a defensive coach in here and let's turn back the clock.
not Tannehill.
Get back to a physical
Ball
team, man.
batted up and almost intercepted, and Josh Allen jumps up and bats it down. Good heads up play.
Yo, just build the Giants the way they were when we were winning Super Bowls those 6 years. Build it that way. Make it a physical team.
And that's what we lost.
What's up,
Right,
man?
right back, Luke.
What up?
3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 9 minutes remaining. Josh Allen steps back, throws the first down pass.
Rick, you with me? We're gonna go water the grass if Mara lays it down.
First down.
I think you're exactly right, man. I've seen it. I've seen people play on those fields. They're bad. I think
Bad.
you
I
saw what
agree
he
with you,
said.
and I
He's
hate
exactly
it.
right.
It's
On
gonna
Hub.
kill me.
We're
It's
only
gonna
getting
kill me,
stronger,
man.
but the ligaments stay the same. He's exactly right. It's bad.
It's a nice fancy
Defensive
term
pass
to make
interference,
players run
step out
faster,
there,
but it's
still make
garbage.
the catch. Beast mode status. First down. 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
You want You want to know the icing on the cake with those fields too? They're made out of like cancerous materials. They do studies on them, and people that play on them a lot, they get certain kinds of cancer. It's terrible.
It's crazy what's crazy what they would do to save money and fucking what a cheap,
Yeah, 'cause it's
Josh
cheap.
Allen sacked.
It's so cheap.
cheap country, man. We became too, man.
Yeah.
Country full of money, but cheap, bro. We'd rather kill our own people, save $5.
Shit out of bounds, bro.
But I think there's some good running backs in the draft that we could get late, like really good backs.
Oh, I opened an evil urn.
In Texas
Really
and
what?
Michigan State running back, Kenneth
Oh.
Walker. He's a beast. He's a Mod Bradshaw. He's a little bowling ball. Check him out. Kenneth Walker III.
Second
Yeah, like
and
Pat was
17. God almighty, lost
And most
7 yards on
teams
that sack.
will pass on him because he's 5'9". So we could get him in the 5th or 6th round.
Oh, 5'9", Joe Morris type guy. I like that.
He's amazing. You should check him out. He'd be perfect.
What up, Ash
Sound like
Money?
you're advertising food.
Ash,
over there.
what
He's
up?
amazing.
What's going on?
Amazing.
Oh. What is he like that one guy there that played for the Chargers and the Eagles there? What the hell was his name?
Darren Sproles.
Yeah, Sproles.
No, he's not as skinny. He's more of a bulkier guy. But they're talking about him being a sneaky Heisman candidate.
Okay.
Check him out.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't dismiss that, Ash. What you said, I wouldn't dismiss it.
What do you say?
8.5 minutes
bro,
remaining in the
listen.
fourth quarter. Second
I'm
and
trying to
17.
tell y'all.
Josh Allen in the shotgun.
John Mayer, this is all John Mayer's.
And pro set
scheme.
2 receivers at the
He
bottom of the screen. Under pressure.
He's gonna
Josh Allen
fire
throws it
Joe
over
Judge,
the middle of the field,
and then
deep
he's gonna promote
downfield,
Jason
and it's
Garrett.
picked off. Almost picked off.
Loser closet Bills fan.
Huh?
I bet money. Jason Garrett will be our next head coach.
I'm a New York fan. I don't even watch hockey, but if I happen to scroll through and see the Islanders score, I'm gonna cheer.
I love the Islanders. I'll tell you one thing, is Jason Garrett only had a sub 500 year once in his whole career.
I was
As a
saying
head
it'll
coach.
probably make us better, to be honest. I
Definitely
feel
not.
like we need to stop experimenting with these guys that haven't been head coaches before. Maybe
I don't
we're in
think
like
Judge is the worst.
Yeah, but McVay wasn't a head coach, but he was an offensive or a coordinator. Shanahan wasn't a coach, but he was a coordinator. So,
but those dudes don't. It's gonna be harder. It's hard to find a dude like that. I was saying, a guy like the next McVay or Shanahan could be Joe Brady, but
what about
again, some people they don't want to.
Let's look at the offensive coordinator for the Raiders. I mean, he's doing a damn good job with Derek Carr.
17.
Carr's a veteran. Man. Carr's a veteran. He's doing a good job his own self.
Right.
It's a hit at the 29.
Yeah, but I mean, Carr and Jones have a lot of comparison. If he could work with Carr like that.
Carr's had an MVP type season before. This is right. He's held his own.
Yeah, but that's just it. Isn't that the offensive coordinators? Isn't he making Carr look good? What do you think about him for a head coach? Offensive guy. He runs a really good system.
Doing the same thing again. We're gonna be doing the same thing again.
Who's the guy? Someone on this panel.
I kind of agree with
nobody from over there.
I kind of agree with Pat. I feel like we
nobody from the Raiders with that whole racist shit that's going on over there with John Gruden and all that dumb shit. Keep all that shit in Vegas.
Who's the guy on this panel? Who's the guy on this panel that keeps saying Wink Martindale should be our coach?
Big Pat is the one that keeps saying that.
Yeah, that would be great.
Bring the other Harbaugh back. Bring the other Harbaugh back from college.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I've been looking at that for 2 years.
He has been picking it up. I think this year they're better.
Maybe go get a Harbaugh here, an old school guy,
A proven head coach. No more rolling the dice and new guys. See, that's that Chris Mara influence talking about Pop, the game is changing and evolving. You got to get one of these new guys, and that's that same type of conversation that got Tom Coughlin forced out and Ben McAdoo hired. That's that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Got.
Look at the Titans that play old school. They're still good, man. You got teams that still play old school football and they're still good.
Yeah. If the wheel ain't broken,
with the Titans.
You know what I'm saying?
With the Titans, though, you stop Derrick Henry, you stop their whole offense. You stop their whole team, to be honest.
Yeah, AJ Brown looks slow up there right now.
Yeah, but that's any team. If you make them one-dimensional, then you can just send the dogs at him, pin your ears back, and zero blitz the quarterback and make him move off his mark and throw a bad pass. If you make a team one-dimensional, that's what happens. If you take away their pass completely, Derrick Henry will break down eventually too. So I mean, you can't be one-dimensional in this league. But I agree with you. If you do shut him down,
I feel like the Giants need like a. I feel like the Giants need just like a youth type of movement. Like I feel like they're just stuck in like. I feel like John Moore's just stuck in like this old school thinking. Well, they don't know how to use their players. That's what I mean. Like the coaches, like I feel like we should just hire like everybody in the staff, we should not hire from within. We should hire from outside of the franchise.
Derrick Henry up the middle, stuffed, gets back to the yardage for scrimmage barely.
Look at what the Cowboys did in one draft. In one draft, they went all defense, and they're 5-1, and Marcus Lawrence isn't even playing. They released Jalen Smith.
You about to get big play Slade. I'm about to remove you from the stream for talking about the Dallas Cowgirls on my damn stream.
I'm just saying, when you commit to trying to fix one side of the ball or one position, you can score big, and they've been scoring big. They got some good pieces there now.
Well, I say we take our 10 picks and commit to fixing the line, the offensive line and the defensive line.
This made a good point on a Huff stream. He was like, when we won the Super Bowl, like we never had like lockdown secondaries like in our glory years. Like, so that's why I'm just saying, like, every single pick in the draft, we need to draft a line.
First down, Tennessee.
Whereas defensive, offensive, I just feel like every single pick we need to draft a lineman.
They got some great pass rushers in the
fourth quarter, first down.
Even to have depth, like we probably not even gonna get to draft Kayvon Thibodeau because we're gonna probably win like
action over the middle, wide open.
5 games.
AJ Brown down to the 34.
There's, I mean, Thibodeau's
like 5 games
into Buffalo territory.
Thibodeau's nice, but
5 games
goal range.
He's injured too now.
That's all right. He'll be fine by next year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good edge rushers coming
There's
out.
a lot, yeah.
There's a lot.
Yep.
So I'm not stuck on just Thibodeau, but
I'm not stuck on Thibodeau either.
If we being for real, if offensive lineman isn't there, I'll take my 2 first-round picks and draft pass rushers.
Yeah.
Pitch back to Henry, loses a yard and gets folded up in an awkward position.
That would really help our team, having 2 pass rushers and Azeez.
I'll draft a pass rusher in the first. I'll draft 3 pass rushers in the first 2 rounds. 2 in the first and then 1 in the second.
Get a D lineman. And what about a D lineman though? Mix it up.
we need a right tackle and a true center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
this is what happens when you don't.
The first 3 picks.
5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 31-27. We got a close game here. Tennessee driving down the field. Buffalo's defense trying to make a stand.
Listen, you know what? Every year there's a second. Every year there's a second round talent that's a damn good pass rusher, or in the 3rd round.
The 31.
It's all up to the scouting team to find that guy.
That's a team we gotta clear
5 minutes
house.
remaining in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 6.
Last year I said they're gonna take receiver first.
Will Buffalo's defense?
They have confidence in their line, and then in the 2nd round, one of those pass rushers was gonna fall, and they was gonna take one of those pass rushers because they did a lot of work on them. But the 3rd round, that's when we needed to take a lineman, and that's where they messed up.
Split down at the bottom.
Because whoever we get is a pass rusher.
Pass over the middle, first down.
Whoever we get as a pass rusher is going to have to go up against Andrew Thomas. You tell me that kid's not going to learn something.
Facts.
Whoever we get is going to have to go up against Thomas, and Thomas has been shutting down a lot of guys. So if he can start beating Thomas, he's going to be damn good.
George
But you tell me if we have another pass rusher to line up on the other side and put Leonard Williams back into the inside, our defensive line isn't going to be hard. Like
Henry,
the
baby.
defensive line is going to be tough. You put Leonard Williams and Dexter in the inside, and
I think
screen pass to Derrick Henry.
I think that if we did get a stud edge rusher, I think that would complement Ojulari a lot on the outside. I think that would complement Leo, and I think that would complement Dexter. But we do need a true nose guard. We need that guy in the 3 slots.
Linderbaum.
You know,
we could get that in the 2nd round.
Right. The 2nd or 3rd round, but that's why I say I want
our second.
First.
The Giants are gonna win
you're gonna like
win like 4 or 5 games.
Oh, what a
Right.
nice play.
They're gonna find a way to mess up their draft pick, and they're gonna
But-
win games, and we're gonna end up with like the 6th pick. Right?
That's
But let's just
Touchdown,
say,
Derrick Henry, Tennessee.
That's
takes the
fine.
lead
you know, I was
With
like,
3 minutes remaining in the
I've always
fourth
said
quarter.
Aziz is like our Montez Sweat. We need a Chase Young.
listen. I know the experts are saying that none of these quarterbacks are decent, but somebody's going to reach and go up there in the top 5 to get one.
Yeah, it might
Okay.
be Detroit.
So there might be 1 or 2 quarterbacks in the first 5. Okay, there's going to be definitely a defensive end in the first 5. There might be an offensive lineman in the first 5. So if Johnson or one of these other guys, look, there's going to be depth at the edge position this year. There's probably 15 guys out there. So first draft pick is the edge rusher. The second draft pick is the best right tackle or best center on the friggin' board because we need a center. We need a guy on the inside that knows how to play center, that doesn't fall over when nobody touches him.
Before all this, Mara better decide who our GM and coaches.
You know, then the second round, you take the best available edge
I'm
rusher,
trying to tell
tackle,
you, man.
guard.
I'm trying to tell you, he's gonna get a general manager that kisses his ass, and he's gonna have Jason Garrett as the head coach, and he's gonna run the team how he wants to run the team. I'm trying to tell you, we're about to be in hell for like the next 6 years. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you know what?
He's
Because
gonna get,
Mara's only getting older. He's only going to get more stubborn.
Yep.
wasn't we talking about this dude earlier in the offseason? Kevin Abrams or something like that?
Hey,
Man, hell no.
I bring it up.
He's gonna have somebody with.
I bring it up all the time. Before George Young became our GM and the NFL forced George Young on Mara's father, okay, the Dolphins in 72 went undefeated, right? They had Mercury Morris, Larry Zonka, and Jim. Oh, what the hell was
their quarterback? Their coach.
And they went through 2 quarterbacks that year. Okay, Larry Zonka went to another football league.
Their quarterback
Okay.
was Bob Greasy.
It was Bob Greasy, but he got hurt halfway through, and then what's his name took over. But the point being, Larry Zonka left the Dolphins, went to another league, okay? When Larry Zonka came back to the NFL, Mara's father paid him $2 million. This is back in 1970s. $2 million to come and be a running back for the New York Giants. Guess what? Larry Zonka sucked. All right, his dad has the same issue that his son does. Keeps his fingers in it. NFL told Mara's father, this guy's name is George Young. You're going to hire him. You're going to let him run this team. Guess what? Phil Simms. And then here comes Lawrence Taylor. And then Peppers came, you know, and we had Carson. And then Reasons was in there. Jeff Hostetler was the backup. He was a 4th-round draft pick.
Carl Banks. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Carl Banks was drafted in 83. You know, that's when the draft. That's why I'm saying, you know, I agree with everybody. It's going to take longer than 2 years to build this
Buffalo with a
team.
good return out to midfield and more.
Yep.
All this
Flag on the play.
field.
Flag.
Oh, got to be kidding me.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like
Mara might have to get the
Everything wrong with this
NFL
team.
to tell him that we're looking at this guy and let him run the team.
Well, if that's the truth, Joe, then maybe Mara needs to defer his position to Tish. How about
Yes,
never do it.
yes.
He'll
Tish is not happy with Mara. Tish wants to buy Mara out.
No.
It's all about power. He'll never
Tish
do it.
is sick and tired of this.
Yes, he is.
Hey, someone
And
find
if
some
you think
emails,
about
all
it,
right?
I don't think they ever had a real good relationship ever since they
in the
came
past,
together.
Tish was always the guy that was more upset and ready to kick people to the curb.
Yeah, he's embarrassed.
In the
right now,
past, he
he
was
said.
ready
Oh,
to
man.
Since the father
I think
passed
it's just
away,
that, like,
they don't get along. Go ahead, Ash.
I'm
Just
trying to tell you,
the
bro.
father passed away. They don't like each other. These two. So go ahead.
Power dynamic.
I'm
Oh,
trying to tell you, man. I know I keep saying it, but I bet money that Jason Garrett will be our next head coach. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Say it again.
Oh, good pass by Josh Allen.
Pass Josh Allen down to the 50.
Samuel, right?
I was basically repeating myself.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Ash, who do you say?
I said Jason Garrett. I've just been preaching it.
Oh my God, no.
Because I've seen
the Bills go right down the field like it's nothing, yo. They just go right down the field on 2 plays.
2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Quick.
This team got fear of nobody.
That's what happens when you got an offensive line. It'll give you 3 seconds.
I think that loss to Kansas City last year in the AFC Championship really stuck with them.
That town might finally get their Lombardi, and I hope they do, man, because that town deserves it, and that fan base is sick for them. They be waiting at the airport at 4 a.m. by like 50,000.
Oh yes.
Hey,
Miz.
Buffalo fans are diehard.
Miz, I know you said the Cardinals would do for a loss, but now that they won, what do you think? The best team in the NFL?
They're gonna win next week because they're playing the high school Texans, so 7-0.
Are they the best team in the NFL?
I think Buffalo's the best team in the
record
NFL.
reflects that, but that's not always the case. Let's just say that.
Arizona's going to win a lot of games, but I think Buffalo is the all-around best team.
Isaiah Simmons look like a freak.
Are they the best team in the NFC?
New York Giants best team in the NFC.
Listen, that's debatable too right now because Green Bay, Dallas. I know we hate Dallas, but yo, they're clicking on all cylinders, man.
Hell with Green Bay.
Green Bay's good
finally
too.
figured out how to use. They
Dallas
figured out how to use Isaiah Simmons.
4 o'clock.
Well, if they're gonna have
the
to stay
Rams
healthy.
are for real too. We all know it. The Rams are for real, man. So
if they get the injury bug at all, I don't know about Dallas.
I hope they do get an injury bug. I hate that organization, but I got to be honest right now. They're playing some solid power football.
That offense,
Bills pull off the 2-minute drive for the come behind win, down 31-34, 2 minutes remaining.
Incredible.
In the fourth quarter.
I just want to say, if we go back to my Friday video, I think the Titans upset Buffalo. Let's see.
This is why you're thinking we really need an offensive head coach. We really, I mean, look at Kansas City, offensive. Look at the Rams, offensive. Look at the Bills, offensive. Look at Dallas, it's offensive. Everything's offense.
I hear you, Joe, but I tend to agree with Pat. I'd like to go back to John.
Yeah, but McCarthy's not. But what's his name? The OC there is really offensive. Yeah, well, he could definitely be an offensive coordinator. As far as a coach, we don't know.
Yeah.
But he can definitely play call. So an offensive guy is what we need. I know the Giants are true blue defense, but let's bring in another Spags. Let's bring in another who was the one guy there?
Where?
Yeah, but who's another Spags, man? Last year you guys were all raving about Graham. Now you want to kick him out of town.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what happened to him, man. What the hell?
I wasn't exactly completely sold on Graham. I just kind of bought into the hype on him, and I should have just listened to my stomach. You know, my heart told me different than my head and my mouth.
Buffalo breaks the huddle. 2 minutes. 31-34. 1st and 10 at the 40. 39 actually.
Moore is too young. I agree.
What a game.
I'm just saying, you just
empty backfield. Empty backfield.
Trying to sling it around.
2 minutes to get 39
Cole
yards.
Beasley. Oh, Cole Beasley over the middle.
Slips
About
and
8 yards.
I'm just trying to think of teams with a high-powered offense that have a great coordinator. I mean,
it's all about the GM, bro.
Oh,
You're going to be the GM first and then the head coach. Who's it going to be? You got to make decisions.
Eric Bieniemy.
Big throw.
I don't know about Bieniemy, man. I think he's just got the golden goose, man. I mean, Bieniemy, I think he's got
I'll be honest with you. I kind of like the guy, man.
Josh Allen rolls out.
Oh, what a pass.
Yeah.
And Davis fights all the way down to about the 11-yard line. What a pass by Josh Allen right there.
You do some pull-ups on the fan.
There you go. Hey, turn that sucker on and hang on.
I don't know about Eric Bieniemy either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
Guy deserves a chance at some point.
Who's the OC for the Ravens? Roman?
People be talking about the Ravens staff a lot.
Yeah,
most teams in the NFL would ruin a guy like Lamar Jackson.
Hey, listen,
Think about it.
listen.
They would ruin him.
Right.
Hey, if the Saints season falls apart this year, bring Sean Payton back.
No, I don't want Peyton.
Sean Payton's never leaving New Orleans, I don't believe.
Well, you know, I agree with Rick. You know, anybody else would ruin Lamar, because let's look at RG3. Let's look at Randall Cunningham. Let's look at some of these other quarterbacks that were in the same category. Michael Vick. You know, I mean, they just rode.
Some teams would make him a running back. That's what they would
I got a head coach's name, but I don't know. He might be too old. Maybe not. I don't know what his age is. But what do you think about bringing back Fox as a head coach?
John Fox?
John Fox? He might be a little too old.
Is he? They thought Coughlin was too
Is he
old,
even
too.
alive? Don't I remember if he passed away?
No, he didn't pass. He's doing broadcasting.
Okay.
John Fox
Second and
is
6. Josh Allen.
he's 66.
Allen to the end zone. Oh, that might incomplete.
Just remember, John Fox started with us as a defensive coordinator.
Yes.
He's on the older side, but he's not that old.
Yeah. And he had a number 1 ranked defense for us when he was a coordinator.
You know, I've heard talk the Giants love the offensive coordinator for the Bills too. They've wanted to interview him a couple times.
I don't know. I don't know his name.
Oh, guys, we can't.
38 seconds.
It's too early.
Oh, wait, you see this? Nah, I'll just shut up. I'm getting it too early.
Oh, Allen runs up the
Josh
middle.
Allen runs up the middle. Goes out to his left.
Oh, he got
Dives
the
for
first down.
and gets out of bounds. Oh, clock still ticking. Somebody need to call timeout.
Watching the game.
Wow.
What a play by Josh Allen right there. Oh, my goodness.
The multi-million-dollar man.
Bro, him and Jones are the same player, only they have structure and foundation, and we don't.
Do you see how long he has in the pocket to pass? You see how long
Jones don't have the arm this kid got, though.
Oh,
Jones
no, he's got a cannon.
Jones got a pretty nice deep arm.
Yeah.
Jones has a good arm, but he doesn't have the arm Josh Allen has. I'm telling you now.
Oh, no.
Oh, bullshit.
But you think it, Pat, even if that's true, you think
They
it's
ruled
that
it
much
fourth
better?
down.
You think it's
Wow.
like that much above Jones's?
You say what?
Like, even if that's true, Allen has a better arm, you think it's that much better than Daniel Jones's arm?
Oh, that might be short. It is 4th and 1.
22 seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Well, they got the
And
field
they're
goal.
going for it.
They're crazy, man. They're going for it. And guess what? That's what teams with confidence and championship cockiness, that's what they do. That's what they do. They're not scared. They play for the win.
I mean, this is not a great defense. It's not like they're all world class.
Yeah, but you're on the road in a tough game and you're down with 20 seconds left. Most teams would love to just take the field goal and let's go to overtime.
But this might be a good situation for them. Come playoff time, they know what to do if they got to revisit this in the playoffs. So
Yeah, they're gonna get it. This guy could throw or run. They're gonna get it. Most likely. Yeah, you never know. We'll see. Titans played a real good game today.
it is ridiculous how long Josh Allen has to pass.
I will say this: they don't have that bruising running back to get situations like this either. Look for a stop by the Titans right here. If they try this shotgun run, it's over with. Oh, yep, I told you.
He slipped. He slipped. Why did the quarterback sneak for? They got all the weapons in the world and a guy that can roll out and run.
I think
Cole
Joe
was
Judge
upset.
must have someone from the
Cole was
Giants
upset last week.
intercepted that headset.
And the
Oh,
Titans
man.
will win the game.
Wow. Wow. Pride lost in the game.
I knew if they try to go up the middle, it was going to be over with.
Wow.
That was a good game, though.
But yeah, Derrick Henry's a beast.
Oh, that was a good play by 98.
Yeah, it was.
Can you believe that this team blew up their whole defense in the offseason? They came and beat the Bills. They blew up their whole secondary. We got the shrapnel and Adoree Jackson, and then they just beat the Bills.
What a trademark win for the Titans, man.
Yeah, it
This
was.
changes their season.
That's what they do, bro. That's what they do, man. They went to Seattle and beat Seattle earlier in the season too. I know Seattle doesn't look the same, but Seattle was healthy and looking better earlier in the year.
Wow.
You see what DK Metcalf was saying to Shannon Sharp today? Did you see that?
That's my boy in the chat, Chris. We were talking in the gym all week about how we both thought the Titans would win this game outright. That's why he's going nuts. Chris Bucco.
Yeah, Mac. That's
it just smelled like a classic trap game, bro.
Can you really call it a trap game?
Still, the Bills are still. Bills are still a monster, man. Look what it takes to beat them, man. It takes a lot, a lot.
Look at the guys on the sideline and the Titans and the defense. They're huffing and puffing.
That's
the thing they got. Oh, here we go. Here we go, fellas.
He never made the first on the sneak. He might have made it on third down. That might be the debate. He said Louis Riddick blocked me on
Louis
Twitter.
Riddick, yeah, he saw that.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
How could people float his name?
He said what?
The Giants. He's blocking people on
He
Twitter.
said Louis Riddick blocked him on Twitter.
Hey,
why? No GM of my team.
Because he tagged him.
Yo, Ash, just find out where he lives and hang out on his steps. He has to come out at some point.
Oh my god.
That's right.
And torches, people. Pitchfork and torches.
Why, you guys want Louis Riddick as the next GM?
No.
I want him.
A guy that
No.
I want him.
Hell no.
Yo, Zion.
I'd love for him to be on the Eagles.
Yeah, Zion, come on, man.
You know,
man.
Yeah, I don't want Louis Riddick either.
Where's Zion?
Because if we had Louis Riddick as GM, we would have had
I thought Zion called him.
We'd have Haskins and we'd have
Yeah, we'd have
Simmons
Haskins.
and
There's just GM, well, assistant.
I saw Riddick on TV said I was wrong about Haskins. Yeah, we know.
There's this assistant GM with the Colts. He's been doing well with the Colts right now. I mean, whenever he's gotten an opportunity, the GM took a step down. Like
Ash Money Money tagged Louis Riddick on Twitter. Says, "How do you feel about Andrew Thomas now?" Yep, there. And he got blocked.
Those guys can't handle a question or some criticism. They always think.
Yeah, well, I would never block anybody about that. I'll just be like, shoot, I was wrong.
If he blocked Ash Money for asking that question, what do you think he's going to do at a press conference as a GM?
Yeah,
I'm blocking you, Jordan Renan. I'm blocking you.
You will never make it in the New York media.
Exactly.
If you can't handle a question like that,
Night, Mac. Thanks for hanging around.
We'll lift your skirt quick.
What up, Z?
What's up? Yo, I'm in the middle of dinner, but I just called in. I want to ask a fast question, and then I want to leave, and I want to get all of you respected opinions on it.
Yo, there's no dinner until the Giants win a game.
Right.
We all
what is you guys' thoughts on Leslie Frazier, the defensive coordinator for the Bills? Like, he was a head coach, I believe, for the Vikings back in the day. He didn't really do so good, but he did turn a team around, like a team that was, I believe, 3 and something. They ended up going.
Yeah, he got a raw deal, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Leslie Frazier, defensive coordinator.
Leslie Frazier did get a bad deal with the Vikings.
Yeah, and he's been if you look at it, he's been with the Buffalo Bills for the last 5 seasons. And if you look at it, look where the Buffalo Bills was when he came in and then where he's at now. And just recently, a couple years ago, I believe it was last year, Sean McDermott is his name, promoted him to assistant head coach.
Yes.
So he has been an assistant head coach for the last 2 years. And if you look at his whole college career, and he's been in the NFL for a really long time, and he's a well-respected coach. He's a coach that I don't want to bring in a new coach, but I don't. I'm stuck in my mind because this team sucks so much.
Well,
I want to go on the younger side, but I do love the fact that he has players that love playing for him.
Well, let me ask you this, Zion, on top of your question about that guy. What happens if we grab somebody from the Bills front office? Because look at their draft lately. Follow him to come over to the Giants, because you got the stability of a coach with somebody in the front office, and then bring both those guys in, but make sure that they have the control and the power to do the stuff that's needed on this team.
Absolutely. I wouldn't mind that at all. My knowledge on GMs and stuff like that ain't the best. I know everybody wants this Riddick. I know him from Monday Night Football, but I mean, I think he's good, but I would agree, Classified. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's not a bad idea, because then you're getting some continuity. You're getting a couple of guys that are familiar with each other. You know, you're going to have a good idea of what the coach wants to do, what the GM wants to do, and Mara's just got to keep his greasy little fingers out of the damn organization.
Absolutely, 100% on that.
This is what's going to happen. Exactly what all of us don't want to happen. He's going to promote some GM from within, like that kid he brought, the guy they brought from New England, and they're going to be down with keeping Judge for one more year and Garrett. They're going to keep the whole thing. They're going to get a GM that's in line with keeping everything else for another year to see what can happen. That's what's going to happen. You watch. You'll see.
More than likely.
What happens, more than likely that would happen. But will that still happen if the Saints is the only game we win this season?
That won't happen. The Giants will win games in the second half. You'll see. Just enough to make everybody happy about we can go one more year with this. I'm telling you. You'll see.
But just put it out there. I'm just putting it out there. Say if we win less than 3 games this season, do you still see everybody coming back?
No.
I don't see everybody.
It'll be close, man. Mara doesn't like to keep making changes every 2 years. I'm telling you.
That's true.
Here's the thing: is Judge going to lose?
He's going to change the GM. That's all.
Bad teams make changes every year, every 2 years. You know what? We're a bad team at this point. We've been a bad team for a long time.
I don't want to just change the GM, though. If you're going to keep Judge, keep Gettleman. I don't want.
Of course, that's what I said. Keep it together one more year if you have to. If you think that you could still build a couple more pieces and start to have a good team, keep it together. I could wait one more year.
I mean,
but this guy Mara doesn't do this.
And that's why I'm stuck.
Doesn't
I'm like,
do this no more.
I'm 50-50 on both. I just want to. Obviously, we have to see how this season plays out, and we want to see our team win every Sunday. And I want to stay. I want to have optimism and say that Carolina only beat bad teams.
Well,
Carolina hasn't put up a fight against a really good team. They have, but they haven't. I want to come on. I want to say we have a chance against Carolina, and then I snap back to reality and be like, do we really?
If Joe Judge keeps starting Nate Solder at right friggin' tackle, fire everyone. Okay, if Nate Solder starts the rest of these friggin' games at right tackle, you fire everyone.
Nate Solder starts at right tackle the rest of the season, we're not going to win the game.
The only reason why I'm so mad at Joe Judge at this point is the fact that he kept his quarterback in the game that we had no possible way of winning, that just suffered a concussion. I know people say, oh, it wasn't that bad, but at the end of the day, it's still concussion type symptoms. And then if you think about it, he's out there getting smashed on every play. How is that fighting for 60 minutes if your quarterback is getting hit on every single play, Joe Judge? You come and you begin your 2 minutes into your press conference. We fight for 60 minutes. We're not fighting out there. We're getting demolished. We're getting slaughtered. There's time to retreat and put him away and save him for the next game.
Check this out. The Bills.
I just want to say, no, you go, Rick.
The Bills, the past 3 years, the only 2 positions they've drafted in the past 3 years in the first 2 rounds are defensive line and offensive line. The past 3 years. First, either taking a defensive lineman or an offensive player, and then afterwards, in 2019 in the 3rd round, they took their tight end Dawson Knox and Devin Singletary. That's what good teams do. They find skill positions in the 3rd round, 3rd and 4th round, and they make it work.
You guys,
but Pat, I guarantee you, I'll make you a guarantee that if you left Gettleman here one more year, and we don't have to, we could change this whole thing. But if you left Gettleman here for this draft, that he really actually should be allowed to draft it. It's his damn picks. I guarantee you he make all the right picks with those first 2 picks, those first 5 picks. I guarantee you he stacks the line and gets us defensive end also. I guarantee it.
Yeah, because you don't have a choice. We don't have to draft receiver.
But that's what he's done in the past, though. Like Miz is saying, that's what he does in the past.
That's what his whole history has been.
Yeah.
We started putting their hands in there.
Real fast. I appreciate we all appreciate you, Sunday, for dropping everybody's links. That's what's up.
Thank you, Sunday.
Hey, thanks, Sunday.
Thank you.
Good night, Sunday.
I'm gonna die if I starve myself until the Giants get a win. So I'm gonna go hop off and eat, And then you guys hold it down. You guys are killing
Yeah.
me. Let's get it.
Zion and
Let's
food. I wonder what causes them munchies. Hey, them ho-hos any good?
But yeah, if they let Dave Gettleman get this draft, I believe he drafts offensive lineman and defensive lineman with like the first 4 to 5 picks. I think he does that.
I got to believe that he sees that too, because Mara's the one that was screaming about weapons. Well, you know what? We got weapons.
That's true.
We got weapons. All right, we don't need weapons anymore. We need a pass rush, and we need to be able to give. We see what Daniel Jones can do when you give him 2.5, 3.5 seconds. Okay, you know, when Andrew Thomas is in there, Jones has a lot more confidence. He knows that backside's not coming. He can maneuver in the pocket. We've watched it. When he's not there, when he doesn't have a line, he does. He gets rattled. Who wouldn't get rattled?
That's
every person in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the key right there to this whole friggin' team. We have no pass rush and we cannot block. If they can't see that, and us sitting here as fans can see that, us as fans can sit here and see that Nate Solder just sucks balls. Okay, put Purd in. Okay, how can we see this and they can't? How?
They think that they're trying to fool us.
Nah, they're not trying to. They see that. They just ain't got much to work with right now. That's all it is, man. It's just desperation. You have a guy who's a veteran, who's a name, and you have a line that's completely fell apart with injuries. You're going to play him. What could you do?
Man, that Purd had a great game at right tackle when Solder was at left tackle. He had a great game.
Let me ask you a question. Who's this Cunningham that they found on the street or in a basketball court somewhere?
I don't know, because I had the same question.
And he was terrible too. He was terrible.
I thought he was going to get Jones killed, like literally, seriously, like crippled, man.
Well, Sakura wasn't doing a great job either, but when you look at the Ravens when Sakura was playing, he did a good job. What the hell's the difference?
Picking up guys from the
hell? Is it because he has New York on the side of his friggin' helmet? Put a goddamn Raven on the side. Make him play better.
It's the
Listen,
energy,
you picking up guys from teams where they didn't make it over there, and you're expecting them to come here and become starters. Like, yo, they're not good.
A starter.
That's why they're there.
15 games.
Joe, they ain't good, man. We went out 3 days before the season started, and we were running around streets and supermarkets looking for some heavy guys, okay? Come on, man. It's bad. You know that. Because they didn't address the line in the draft. Even if it wasn't the first round, you should have hit somebody.
This interior of this line is extremely weak, and Nate Solder is a lost cause.
Yeah, he shot.
Should have retired.
Billy Price is the cause of a lot of stuff too, because he doesn't pick up. If they do a stunt, Billy Price is lost.
No, he's not. He's sitting on his butt because he doesn't know who to block, and he trips over his own feet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that hurts your guards too.
Nate Solder didn't play any football last year. Nate Solder sat out a whole year of football, and on top of that, he's old and he's done.
Nate Solder was bad before he sat out a year of football. Exactly.
It just made it worse.
Yeah, it's over, bro, for Nate Solder. He knows that. We know that. That's all. It's no big deal. We just
Nate Solder's playing so bad. I think he wants to get cut. To be honest with you,
he's a humble guy. He definitely feels bad. It's just over. He just shot. It's over. That's all.
He got his money. He can live a good life.
It's like he's forgotten how to play offensive lineman. Like, seriously.
Well,
he wants to play. You can see it.
They know how to do stuff.
He's not quitting. He just ain't got it no more. That's all.
But
he knows it.
Bill knows how to,
But if they let
I would love to have me an
this
AJ
draft,
Brown.
Second round.
I mean, you got the Darius Toney.
If they let Dave Gettleman have this draft, if he's still here, you're gonna see a bunch of offensive linemen and defensive linemen pick.
God, we need something.
Passed on some good.
Oh, that's why I really don't want to let him go on the year where he finally might make all the right choices and stack those spots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of bringing in someone new and we got to start all over again. I don't want to do that, man.
I the same way, Miz. But if I get rid of one guy, I want to get rid of everybody.
I'm getting old here. I got no hair, man. I might not make it 5 more years.
Oh,
bro.
you see the white in this, my guy? Okay. Gee.
I'm with you guys.
Look at
Rick.
This used to be black.
Rick is Daniel Jones. Doesn't Rick look like Daniel Jones?
No.
Am I the
No.
only
Daniel
one
Jones.
saying this?
No.
No.
But real talk, we need to have one of the most boringest drafts in NFL history. This
It won't be
year
boring to
coming up.
us. We'll be crying tears of joy.
Well,
Right.
it might not be boring to us, but outside looking in, just
Sure.
drafting linemen
Let-
on both sides,
Let
that's
us
a
see
hugely
Eagles.
boring draft.
Boring.
Beautiful. I don't want a weapon until 4th round, and then
But
it could be a
these-
running back.
You know
Just
these
get
mock,
an offensive-minded head coach. That's what I would do.
Listen, you better worry about your general manager. You guys got picks that are desperately important to use, just as bad as
oh
us.
man, they might have
Y'all got three. Y'all gonna have 3 top 10 picks.
If we
Y'all should
do
be
that,
Gucci.
if we do that, I will be the happiest man in the world. You crazy?
Oh shit,
I'm
Lou's
just-
up. I thought Lou was sleeping.
I'm just saying, like, it's been a minute since y'all had like offensive-minded head coach. It would be cool. I mean, I don't
What
want
do
to
you
play
mean?
that.
Our
but-
last 3 coaches have been offensive minded.
Yeah, Pat Shermer.
Think about it. The last great offensive coordinator we had was Kevin Gilbride.
But they seem so boring, though. I don't know why.
Yo,
Judge
I don't know what you're
conservative.
talking about. Gilbride wasn't no boring. We won 2 Super Bowls.
That's
Well,
what I said.
Him, I didn't get to see that, but the ones I've gotten to see.
Shermer, actually, we had a good offense for Jones with Shermer.
What do you mean the ones that you got to see? He was the coordinator
Talking about the offensive-minded head coaches.
against the Patriots. That was Kevin Gilbride's offense.
Oh yeah.
By the way, if the Colts are not in it later in the season, because I heard this from a person, I spoke about it in one of my videos. If the Colts continue on this type of season they're having, they're gonna pull some nonsense made up injury for Wentz. They're gonna sit him down the last few weeks of the season. He's not gonna get 75% of his snaps, and the Eagles lose that first pick. It goes back to the Colts. They're not a stupid organization.
It's okay.
They got some interesting backups. They got that kid Sam Ellinger. He was slinging
It's Miss. You know why it's okay? Because they have the Niners, the Titans, the Jets, Jaguars, the Bills. Wow,
Yeah.
this schedule's actually really hard. Oh my god, I
No,
forget
it's gonna be
how
close for
hard
them. I
the
mean, if
schedule
they're out of it with 3 weeks left or 4 weeks left, they're gonna bench him. They're gonna say,
I
"Yo,
bet.
we're gonna retain our 1st-round pick."
Yep.
But why
They have
bench
two-
him though? Like,
two quarterbacks.
just play him for
Just save your 1st round pick.
And guess what?
Everybody
Guess
knows
what,
that.
Slay? You all threw that game last year. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, that's karma. It happens. Yep. Joe's right. I believe in that.
Facts.
Karma's a bitch.
A big
They're
fella.
like
really
one.
good.
They're like
Mustache.
2 and 4 or 1 and 5, like us.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They'll still have two. They'll still have high picks. They still have 2 picks up there in the top 10.
They'll
or
have
12.
2 high
Yeah.
2nd round picks.
Man, y'all lucky.
Say that
man.
again,
the
Joe.
Jags won their first game.
Hold up. Say that again, Joe.
Say what again?
Karma what?
Oh, Karma's a bitch.
A
They're
big
gonna
fella
set
ugly
Carson
with a
Wentz.
mustache.
They're going to set Carson Wentz, okay, so that they get their 1st-round draft pick back. So I guess maybe Philadelphia shouldn't have thrown that game and tried to win it in the 4th quarter last year. That's why I said karma's a bitch.
Yeah, if I'm 1 and 8, I'm benching them.
I am too.
Carson Wentz has a high ankle sprain. He never got tackled.
Hey,
Yeah, he
Pat,
did.
you don't
Yeah,
know.
too.
You don't
Guys.
know that. You don't know the AFC,
Shout
man.
out to Nick Sudfeld.
They could win a couple games and then they could still be in the thick of things at
Dude,
like
if
4 and
they are
8.
like 2 and 6 or 2 and 7 or 2 and
You
8.
can still make the playoffs like that.
No,
Y'all
hell
almost
no,
did
you
it.
ain't
Get
in
the
that
hell outta
division.
here.
You ain't.
That division ain't really that hard though. They got the Jags, the Texans
The
and
Jags
stuff.
and the
It's not
Texans and
that
the
hard.
Titans. They're gonna lose to the Titans again for sure.
Bills.
But if they lose to the Jags or the Texans, oh yeah, they're gonna bench Carson Wentz.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's-
yeah,
round pick.
100%. But they beat
That's
the-
just smart
they beat-
business.
Watch out for them Jags. They're on a 1-game winning streak. They had to go to London to do it, but
They go out the country.
that's
Man,
right.
The Dolphins look terrible. The Dolphins look like, ay.
You know, guys, I gotta call my fiance, see how she's doing. I'm gonna go. When's the next stream?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
check that Wednesday. Yeah, this was fun tonight. Thanks.
Real
Gonna
talk.
be the True Big Blue podcast is moving to Wednesdays at 9 Eastern. We got a special guest, Authentic, coming on the show Wednesday night.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Ooh, there's Lou.
I know you guys are going to
I'll
tune
be
in.
in.
If
What
you have
time?
the
Wednesday.
ability
What
to.
time? 8 o'clock?
9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah, so it'll be 9 o'clock your time, 8 o'clock my time.
Yep.
I had to put it there because Lou, you don't get out to what, 7?
Mm-hmm.
So it gives Lou enough time to, get something to eat or something, or tend to his family before he had to go live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another announcement. Me and Lou might start calling. You want to do Nets games or Knicks games?
Well, I want to do Knicks games, but the current Nets game that's coming up Friday is a good one. So,
well, we could do Knicks and Nets if you want.
The
to.
Nets
that's
are
too much. That's too much. I gotta spend some time with my wife and my kids.
Well, we're gonna have to decide on which team we're gonna make the permanent team.
Knicks.
The Knicks.
That's an easy answer. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do Knicks games this year.
Yeah, Knicks are gonna be good.
Hey, do
Exciting.
my Lakers too. One game. Just
Yo,
one.
you want to do Tiger Woods golf games or what?
You on your own, miss.
Hey,
I can't watch no golf. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is Adam Sandler gonna be there? That's the only way I can watch it.
Right.
Happy Gilmore's playing.
I'll commentate
I don't
Happy
know.
Gilmore.
I might
Lou,
start calling cornhole games just for something different. At least I don't have to root for anybody.
Hey, if Harvey's playing, I'm watching that.
It's slightly more exciting than a golf tournament.
If I'm playing, I'm watching.
Yeah,
Lou, you gotta
Chris,
call a
cornhole
boxing
game.
match with Pat,
That's
Lou.
fun.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Call what?
A boxing match. Let's do the Caleb Plant and Canelo.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We can definitely do that.
We know Canelo's the GOAT. We all know this.
Yeah, but Mayweather made him look like a chump.
Oh, he was young.
Man,
and
Canelo was
so young.
too young. He didn't have no
No, wait a minute. How come?
He didn't have no experience.
Nobody was saying that when he was getting ready to go against
Canelo
Mayweather.
that in his
Oh,
prime.
I did.
I
knew he didn't stand a chance.
No, why Logan don't come on no more, Lou? What happened? Why Logan doesn't come on no more?
He's depressed, miss.
Who don't come on no more?
Nah, I think you don't let him talk. That's why.
Who? Logan?
Yeah.
No,
He's just too depressed.
Hey, remember when Logan used to just cut everybody off? Everybody was getting pissed. Hey, man said, man, I love the kid, but I can't do it.
Yeah, man.
He gets a
Yo, we'll
little
be talking
randy.
about something serious, and he'll show us a trophy from when he was like 8.
Yeah.
And he used to say some off the wall stuff. He'd be like, man, that doesn't make we're not even talking about that.
He's just a young and excitable. I mean, we were all there
He's
at
a
one
Giant
point in
fan.
time.
He's one of us. He's a Giant fan.
Exactly. That's why I give him a little bit of a breather because he is a Giants fan. He's a good show.
He's good now when he comes on.
Yeah.
I got a question though, because Miz was
It
talking.
takes a village to raise one, man.
Sometimes
we all had to get on him and tell him to be quiet sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I had to stop Lou a
having
couple
to
of
do
times.
this
Lou-
sometimes.
No, I popped on his stream for a couple minutes on Sunday, right? I think Joe or the day before that, Joe saw me. I popped on Logan's stream. I came on and talked with them a little.
Yep.
See, look, Slay's real respectful now. Slay came on here popping trash a few times. I put him in the backstage. Now he thinks he's told.
Yeah, he gets Slay off quick.
What was that? What was your question there, Rick?
Rig.
Oh, my question was, you guys, Miz was talking about other like content creators. You guys watch the New York Giants talk, and he rips into the Giants every week.
Uh-huh.
I think I see
You
him.
guys know him, or you guys know?
Nah,
about
I
him?
don't know him, but I've seen
Oh,
him
I
a
don't.
couple of times.
Man, I have a hard enough time
I
keeping up
enjoy
with you
listening
guys.
to Carl Banks a lot, man. I like listening to Carl Banks, and I don't know why he's not somewhere in our organization having something to do with fixing this organization, because I think he's real smart and he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Rick.
Definitely.
But
That's
it's
the thing.
Rick.
Marijuana
Talk about
loud.
online Big Blue.
Why? Why Mara won't allow it?
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you
No,
were
we're
talking
definitely not talking about
Big Blue.
online Big Blue.
Because it's
That guy don't rent no space in my mind.
That's a little problem with the Giant organization, Pat, is they don't bring back some of our stars from the past to play roles, to help out and maybe scout or be part of something.
Eli is